What is going on, boys and girls? Simple Opticus back here tonight.
No, I didn't. That wasn't.
And tonight we are not going to be playing anything. I just have Destiny set up because I'm streaming through the Twitch app. I have to have a game playing in order to stream. Tonight we are going to do post coverage of day one at E3, which is going to include a lot of good shit, guys. I'm telling you, the first day was amazing.
Alright, one of us just went back.
And it consists of
Somebody's going the wrong
the
way.
EA press conference, Bethesda press conference, and small coverage by IGN. I watched the IGN live stream today, and a lot of information from them between the streams was very, very helpful. Some Telltale games coming up, some information on Titanfall 2, some information on Doom, Dishonored 2. Yes, that's a thing. It's happening. And more. So if you guys want to hang around for the next couple hours and chill, this is a small segment of SRG Talks. Me and Claudia will be teaming up together tomorrow at 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Tuesday it'll be 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and then Thursday it'll probably be 7 to 9 or 7 to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
Can I not talk?
Perez, thank you for that host, brother. I really, really appreciate it. But a couple things before we start.
Dude, I just got to the to the tunnel.
The first thing is I am on Streamers Vote. Hey Perez, what's up, brother? Thank you for that host, man. I really, really appreciate it.
Alright.
The first thing is I am on Streamers Vote now, that website that everybody's really been on to like kind of see who's top streaming. If you want to vote for me, you're more than welcome to. I'm not sure, man. I don't have my phone near me. I will check here in a little bit. And if that's the right one, I'll let you know. His name is snapedits.com. And so what we're going to do now is I'm going to tell you, man. I was at work all day. I was able to watch all of the E3 coverage for day one. It was amazing. I will say the company that took the cake was Bethesda. Bethesda had an amazing lineup. They're going to be the last section that I do tonight. I have a lot of in-depth information for you guys and small opinions on my end as far as some of those sessions that IGN had between the press conferences. So let's go ahead and jump in with a big game that was announced at E3 last year, which was Titanfall 2. And there was a lot of information. The speaker was Vince Zampella. He's one of the leads on Titanfall 2. By the way, guys, Titanfall 2 is coming to PS4. It's not just for Xbox anymore.
You see that?
Let's see. Along with EA CEO Andrew Wilson and EA Chief Competition Officer Pete Moore. They were both there today at E3 also, from in America, in Los Angeles and in London.
I got to the end.
So, speaker Vince Zampella, he came out and he just came off the bat, man. Titanfall 2 was an amazing part of the E3 session today. I think that it's going to be a big improvement, especially towards the story, because Titanfall wasn't very story oriented. The story for the first one was like a battle of materials between two companies with pilots, titans, and manpower. But if you don't know what Titanfall is, Titanfall, literally like the name Titanfall comes from the Titans dropping for you in game, and the Titans are used by the Titan pilots to fight over certain areas and obtain resources in the game. And this one is going to be a whole lot different as far as the story. Obviously, there's going to be new weapons, new gadgets. But Bethesda took the cake, man, in my opinion. Bethesda did amazing. So, we're going to get to Bethesda last. I'm going to go in the order that the press conferences went, between also some IGN small sessions that they had in between the press conferences. So, the first thing that we're going to talk about, like I said, there's obviously going to be new weapons.
Somebody was coming in.
There is going to be pardon me. My giveaway is still going on, guys. Don't forget about that. The giveaway is still going down. And like I said, we will pick a winner Sunday. And yeah, we're going to be talking about Battlefield 2, man. Battlefield will be coming towards the end of the EA conference. There's also a lot that happened with EA Sports today, if you were watching that. There's a lot of stuff going on with Madden and FIFA and all the EA Sports games. Along with Mass Effect from BioWare and Star Wars and a whole bunch of other stuff we're going to talk about. So with Titanfall 2, Obviously, the story was kind of bland in Titanfall 1, kind of like with Destiny. The Destiny story is bland itself. The first thing that got me was the story. The story is available offline and online. It's more story oriented in the campaign. There's new creatures, new areas that we're going to explore. Your character and all is more customizable, extremely active and extremely interactive. What I mean by extremely active and interactive is they took some elements that I saw from Lawbreakers, and one of the gadgets that you can use is you can actually catch a pilot in midair with a grapple and pull them to you. That was one of the big things that I caught in the trailer. A couple new gadgets. There's like a vortex grenade that you could use to pull enemies close together and keep them midair. Titanfall has added the feature of that, that mid-suspended flight aiming mechanism that Halo uses, and if you're using Angel of Light on your Self-Res Warlock in Destiny, it can do the same thing. There were a couple other gadgets, some C4 in there. If you guys want to be a beta tester, alpha and beta tester for Titanfall 2, you go to titanfall.com and sign up for the testing. There are 6 new individually unique Titans. And in the story, I don't know if it's the same for multiplayer, but in the story, the Titan that you have has its own personality. It's basically a transformer, and that's the best way I can put it. It has its own emotion and personality. The Titans do talk in the story mode. There were rappel swings as well. You could shoot a rappel out, and you can swing around buildings and shit. There's also the same regular mechanisms of wall running. I think it's not as blocky as it was in the original game. Yeah, I did both today, actually, Perez. I signed up for Titanfall 2 and Battlefield beta testing. I'm looking forward to hopefully doing beta testing for Titanfall 2. Anyways, but Vince Apella definitely got into a lot of good things. Extremely more customizable. There are custom takedowns now. So you know how like in Halo you can come up from behind somebody and do a unique takedown? There are a lot of unique takedowns, and all this you can use in the campaign and in the multiplayer. Titan combat's a whole lot different too. Literally, I kid you not, I saw one of the Titans doing Kung Fu, and your Titans are going to have swords now. From what we saw, this is not something I'm guaranteeing for every Titan, but the Titans are going to have swords now, so there are going to be melee attacks sword-wise with the Titans, but they also have a combat, man. And yeah, Perez, I'll let you know. I want to focus on this stream about just about E3 and all that shit, but yeah, I got you as far as the Siege date. It'll be next week, trust me, or this week. We'll work something out. We may be able to work something out tomorrow. Let's see. But yeah, there are, the Titans can fight now. The Titans, well, they could fight in the last game, but Titans, they can use, like, the best way we could put it is, like, Kung Fu fighting. Like, literally.
No, but I'm black.
They had, I don't know, it was really amazing to see, because, like, these Titans were so mobile. They weren't just, like, blocky walking Titans from the first one.
I have this.
Do you have to have, no. Yeah, Perez, I got you, bro. No, Rob. Titanfall 2 is a completely separate, it's just a completely separate thing. If you want to sign up for the beta, they take care of you if you just go sign up online. But I highly recommend all you guys do that for the spots get filled, because I'm pretty sure a lot of them got filled right when it was announced at E3 tonight. But yeah, the grapple hook is what got me mainly. Like, the guy was in midair, snatched out his grappling hook and pulled his enemy towards him and just wrecked him. And it was amazing. And the rappel swing, Titanfall 2. And the rappel swings were another thing too. Titanfall is trying to go for a very active and interactive world. You could wall run and boost and all that shit in the first one, but there was also a moment in the trailer where the guy slid under his Titan, and the Titan pulled him he slid under his Titan, and the Titan pulled him up into the suit. So it's gonna be it's one of those games that I've been really waiting for, where you're interactive with everything, where you can get in your Titan multiple ways, have multiple takedowns. Your Titan can be very active. It's a very fast-paced game, and the vortex grenades were very unique. They did suspend their enemies in midair. They didn't just bring them to the ground.
Sorry.
Wherever you throw your grenade is where they suck it in.
I'm gonna leave the
I don't have 360, Sam. And I'm not playing any games tonight. I am just doing basically post day 1 E3 coverage from the EA press conference and Bethesda press conference. That is the link where you can sign up. and I highly recommend you guys do it. Titanfall 2 is going to be a whole new game with familiar characteristics. The graphics are absolutely beautiful because, you know, next gen console and all that. Titanfall did get a current generation game, but I think it's going to be a whole lot more beautiful, which we're actually going to talk more about the Xbox Slim. Also, it was like codenamed Project Scorpion or something, Scorpio or something like that. But Sam, if you want to hang out and talk about E3, man, I've got a lot of good details coming up, brother. If I had 360, I would play with you another time. But I got to get this stuff about E3 out, man. I've been excited to talk about this all day, and I know a lot of people didn't watch E3 all the way through, but I watched E3 all the way through at work. Let's see. And the takedowns. The takedowns are very unique. There was a multitude of takedowns that the pilots were using. I didn't see any Titan takedowns. I don't know how that would work if you could actually catch a Titan off guard. But obviously this game is going to have new weapons. It still ran through EA. Like I said, this is an EA press conference, so EA still gets the game. And I believe Respawn was on board with EA as far as making the game. I may be wrong, though, so don't quote me on that. I don't remember that. But the 6 new individual and unique Titans, they all have different characteristics about them. I'm imagining you're going to be able to pick and choose in multiplayer. I'm sure in the campaign, too, you will be able to. But they really wanted a story-oriented, very deep campaign, in-depth campaign. And
I'm not doing things
the first one, as you guys saw, it was kind of bland. It was very vanilla. Let's see. Okay. Well, I just got booted. No big deal. I'll just go back down in a minute. Titanfall, as far as I know, didn't come for PC. I know it's for PS4 and Xbox One. So, Rob, Titanfall may get a PC version. It just may not be off the release of console version. So, pretty stoked for Titanfall 2, guys. I highly recommend you guys sign up for the beta. Those are both links for Titanfall and Battlefield. Yeah, that's fine, man. Absolutely. Yeah, because a lot of people didn't reach E3 today, and this is what I'm doing it for, is talking about E3. But overall, the Titanfall 2 release, we knew it was coming. As far as what we're expecting, I'm seeing like a 4.5 out of 5. You don't want to give a game a 5 out of 5 until you play the game. But I say EA CEO Andrew Wilson and Vince Sapella, they came out strong in my opinion. So we hope to see more from Fallout soon. They did not give you a release date. I did not see the release date. I didn't see the release date on the website. So
a rusting monument to the collapse.
Let's just wait and see where that's going to go first. Yeah, Titanfall 1's for PC, but they didn't say a release for Titanfall 2 on PC off the jump. But like I said, new environments and creatures. Oh, there is a release date. I'm sorry, October 28th, 2016 is the release date for Titanfall 1. I may have caught that right at the end of the session. But the new environments and creatures, these are creatures that I didn't see in Titanfall 1, new environments that I didn't see in Titanfall 1. I watched it all, man. I watched all the both press conferences. This is a big day to kick off E3, and Bethesda just was the cake and the icing on the cake, in my opinion. I think EA contributed, but Bethesda didn't. Bethesda just burnt out everybody else.
Do not kill yourself.
Speaking of EA, EA Sports is making some big moves with Madden and FIFA. So the first thing that I'm going to bring out about EA Sports, and this is for all EA Sports, they said it was for Madden and FIFA. There are going to be competition tiers now in the EA Sports games. 3 tiers. The first one's going to be Challenger. That's obviously for base players, base competitive play, and all that. It's gonna think of the ranked situation with Rainbow Six Siege. There's casual play, casual competitive, ranked competitive, and then there's the Pro League. So Challenger is going to be that casual competitive play where you can go in. You don't have to do these tiers, by the way. You can play just regular gameplay. To my knowledge, that's still going to be there. But Challenger gameplay is going to be if you want to just go in and test the waters of competitive play. If you feel like you're getting good at it and you want to take the next step, that's where Premier is going to come in. Premier is going to give you that in-depth competition to where you're going to want to play more and more and get better at it and be the top of the competition. Now, EA Majors which there's 4 different EA majors that are going to be going on, I believe, throughout the year once they start this, which we will get to in just a second. EA Major is the big time. It's where the platinum tier players go to play for actual, pro league competition, for money, for reputation, or whatever they're giving out. If I am correct, oh yeah, that's right. When they start this, all year long, it's going to be up to $1 million in cash prizes for EA majors.
Right, yeah, we all just have to go.
So,
Come with me, just come on.
the premiere. Oh, I'm sorry. I've actually got the start date. The premiere of the first EA major
Actually,
is going
y'all
to
can
be
leave.
on June
Y'all can leave.
14th,
Just
which
leave.
is going to be a Tuesday, which is actually this coming up Tuesday.
No, leave.
So if you guys want to dive in, if you are a hardcore Madden player or FIFA player, or any EA game at that, there's going to be leaderboards, I'm sure, online leaderboards where EA is going to be the judgment of. Don't miss it, guys, especially if you're a hardcore EA player.
Yeah, like, alright, y'all
Let's
three.
see, the Madden
One of y'all promote.
the Madden 17
Yeah,
Championship
promote me,
Series
y'all three.
is going to be consisted of 4 slots, like I said, 4 slots, and that's going to be the classic, the classic series, the bowl series, the challenge series, and the championship series. So it's going to start in the classic series for EA major players. Then it's going to go to the bowl series where you take that next step, the challenge series, and then the actual championship. So I think it's going to be hundreds of thousands of players, probably millions. And when each series finishes, there's going to be less and less a remainder of players. And then the EA Championship Series is where I'm sure you can fight for, $50,000 prize or something like that. I know they're doing a $50,000 prize for the first EA Major coming up on the 14th, which is going to consider, some of the star players in Madden right now, which I know one of them is, I can't remember his name. If you go back through the E3, I remember this guy from, years ago, like in Madden 07 and Madden 08, he was schooling guys with the Bears. You can go back into E3 and watch it. E3 has its actual own Twitch stream. You can go through IGN. IGN was very reliable. I watched it through IGN. I'm a big fan of IGN myself. And a bunch of other corporations were streaming it. I know Bethesda streamed their press conference. I don't know if they streamed the whole thing, and same for EA. I know EA streamed theirs too. But IGN was there for it all the way through. That's why I love IGN. They don't pick and choose. They do the whole thing through. And that was really it for Madden 17. We're going to talk more about FIFA here in a little bit. Also, Battlefield will have the same thing. Battlefield is a part of that because technically it is part of the EA Sports League for its professional and competitive play over the years as it's grown. So you can also have that chance, have that, that bite of a piece of $1 million as Battlefield is going to have its Challenger, Premier, and EA Major slots. So that was really it for Madden 17. We're going to get to FIFA here in a minute, but we've actually got, let's see. All right, yeah, Star Wars isn't in here next, but Mass Effect Andromeda. We were reconfirmed that it still exists. Mass Effect Andromeda obviously was made by BioWare, and the general manager of BioWare, Aaron Flynn, was actually there to be the speaker today. And
When I run, I want you to look at
basically the
back
plot behind Mass Effect, they are leaving the entire Mass Effect trilogy behind. There are some familiar races. There is apparently the new quote-unquote Garrus is going to be a Krogan, not actual Garrus, but how the Turian Garrus ended up being Commander Shepard's best friend and war friend. It seems like Krogan's going to fill that slot as far as the new close companion.
Yeah, back up,
And
back up.
we did see the Asaris and the Krogans in the trailer. The Asari that we saw though was a oh god, I can't remember the name. One of the Asaris that just kept Asari at peace no matter what the cost. You were actually able to play as or use one of those kind of Asari as a ally in Mass Effect 2, and she was able to be visited in 3, and you can also create a relationship with her in 2 and 3. No, 2. I think you just rekindled if you were together in 3. So the whole thing is apparently for some odd reason civilization on Earth is needing to find another place to establish civilization.
Alright.
So they have selected the Andromeda Galaxy. And you, as your player, go into a deep sleep until you reach the Andromeda Galaxy, which is light years upon light years away. And in this galaxy, they said it perfectly. You are the alien because you know nothing about this galaxy. You're the new species coming in. You're the newest species to the galaxy. You don't know what's out there. You don't know what kind of species exist in the Andromeda Galaxy.
Do not go yet.
But it's all brand new. There may be some lore tied in from Mass Effect 3, which is kind of cool because to the people in this game, this is hundreds of years, we believe hundreds of years down the road. And Commander Shepard now is just like a myth. He's lore. Nobody's really alive from those times, aside from family lines just carried down from generation to generation. There are going to be new places, new species, and technologies. And what I mean by technologies is skills, because we saw a new bionic power where it was like a Fist of Havoc or a slam down from one of the Spartans in Halo 5. Something on the lines of like that, except we know bionic power is no joke to fuck around with in Mass Effect, man. The bionic powers were extremely powerful. Whether they were gifted or you were born with them, bionic powers were extremely vital to a lot of the missions that we did to survive in the Mass Effect trilogy. There's gonna be a full new cast of characters, and the one thing that that Mr. Flynn emphasized on, that's the word, is that you're going to have more freedom in a BioWare game than you ever had before, and that's the entire brand of BioWare. They're saying that you're going to be given more freedom than Mass Effect and the rest of the Mass Effect and the rest of the BioWare games that are out there. So imagine what we're going to be able to explore as a new commander or general or wherever we are. And that's the thing too, we don't know what we are. We know that we're in 7. Because N7 is actually still in the game. N7 is still a program from the Alliance military that is still in the game. That's the one thing that did stick around.
Don't we have to? Is Jacob coming back?
That it's new frontiers, guys. Literally and figuratively new frontiers, because there's some lore that we can prove to be true, but the people in the game don't know. So, with this brand new galaxy, brand new technologies, races, and environments, we don't know what to expect, and they're giving us more freedom than ever to just dive in. That's fucking huge, guys. And I can tell you how much, if anybody knows me enough, they know how much of a massive lover I am for Mass Effect and the trilogy, and how I tried to get every event and outcome and relationship and possibility and weapon in the game. It was amazing, guys, and I can't tell you how excited I am for Mass Effect Andromeda. We don't know when the release date is. They didn't give us a release date. They gave us a very short trailer too. It was a teaser, if anything. So BioWare is keeping it very close to the chest as far as when the release date is going to be and what this game's even going to be about, aside from us knowing that it's going to be in the Andromeda Galaxy. It is still powered by Frostbite. Frostbite's become the new engine because Frostbite's pretty much powering everything now. Frostbite's powering the majority of the EA games. The teaser trailing is interesting, to say the least. It keeps you reeling. It starts off with you scrolling through different maps and worlds and pictures of environments, and then the guy just picks one, and they just immediately warp to it, and they're there. There is going to be more interaction with the Mako. You are going to be using the Mako more in Mass Effect, from what they were saying. There is a new Normandy. I'm going to call it the new Normandy because we don't know the name of the ship yet. I didn't see the name on the side, if there was a name. And that was pretty much the rollout for Mass Effect Andromeda. It was a beautiful environment. At the end of the trailer, it shows you waking up from a deep sleep and saying, "We made it." And that's where it cuts out. There's some stuff powering up in the background and all that from the ship, I'm guessing. From going into like a dormant sleep, they wake up and they're there. But beautiful environments, some scary monsters. There was some primal monsters, kind of like uh, uh, primate based, the way they walked and crawled and roared. But we can't confirm that the Krogan and the Asari are going to be in this series. We don't know much about that. We don't know about the rest of them. We don't know about the Solarians being there. We don't know about that other alien race with like 8 eyes. I can't remember that name. Obviously, humans are going to be there. What other races am I forgetting? Oh God, I can never remember. What's her name? The girl that ends up the alien that ends up falling in love with Garrus in Mass Effect 3. Tali. I can't remember Tali's alien race, but we didn't see them in there either. We didn't see any Geth, and we didn't see any Collectors. We didn't see any Reapers or anything. It literally just showed us naked, just naked frontier with no enemies except like one alien monster. So we don't know what to expect. There's a lot that could be in slumber, or it could be just the point of surviving and building an alien race. This could be turning into a very huge MMO. We don't know. But there seems to be story to it. And that's the one thing I'm happy to see, because Mass Effect, I'm glad Mass Effect didn't turn out to be an MMO like ESO or anything like that. I'm glad that it stuck to your own personal story that just expanded across the galaxy. So stay tuned for that, guys. Definitely keep in touch with BioWare for the rest of the year, and EA to see when a release date may come out, or where the beta or alpha testing is going to be. Definitely keep in touch with the EA and BioWare websites. That's all I can really say about that. So back to EA Sports. With FIFA 17, producer Aaron McCarty came out and kind of gave us the lowdown on everything FIFA. FIFA, I think, is taking a step in the good direction. So the first thing we're going to come out with is that there is a very intuitive story mode, kind of taken from like NBA 2K, where you have your own superstar that you build and you go through a whole story of rise and fall and rise again. That's kind of the same thing that FIFA's taking. They took that career mode story, very oriented, but you have a set character, and the character is going to be Alex Hunter. The actual actor for Alex Hunter came out during the press conference. He came out of a soccer tunnel and came out and talked and, got really interactive. Hey, yo, Madness, what's going on inside, dude? How you doing, man? If you're just coming in, dude, if you're curious, we are talking about E3, all the post-press conference coverage from the EA press conference coverage and Bethesda. I'm talking about all of that. There was games for days on the floor today, man. I'm glad that I caught it because I almost missed it because Claudia had said something about it, and I checked it myself, and the day one was actually today, and I'm going back because due to inactivity. But what's going on, man? How you doing? You're actually just in time for the FIFA section. We have already talked about Titanfall 2, Mass Effect Andromeda, and EA Sports and Madden 17, and now we're talking about FIFA 17. So you have very oriented, deep story that's going down. Your character is Alex Hunter, a young African-American Englishman who has come to the world of soccer to make it big. And it's a very deep rise and fall story. Congrats to the developers on the trailer just from that. I felt it. I felt the emotion.
I picked it up.
And I actually might buy FIFA just to play it.
I am.
I'm not a big soccer player. I haven't played since World Cup in 2008. I used to play with my boy Parker. We used to just drop hella bicycle kicks, just pitch it far side into mid, and put it in the goal. And it was very fun. And soccer is a very fun sport in general. So the stories bit me enough to want to see it more.
You want me to go through the
play for myself. It's a very feel alive energy game, which you don't see much in sports games anymore. Madden is kind of running with the same engine. It's very bland. Real League managers are in the game. They took real facial textures and body textures and voiceovers for some of the managers in the game. One of the managers, I believe, from that one British soccer team that's very, very big. Like, it's not Liverpool. I know that. He came out, did a little bit of chatting, but there's going to be real coaches like Madden used to do. Madden really doesn't do it anymore. The coaches look very bland, in my opinion, if anybody plays Madden. There's going to be a more smarter, interactive, aggressive intelligence, unique
Yo, we're
on-ball
stuck in
pitch.
here.
So basically, the way you move with the ball, the way you shoot the ball, the way you pass the ball, the way you are around the ball, whether you're on it or not, and when you're getting the ball and when you release the ball, is going to be very, very interactive. There's going to be a bunch of different features and motions and textures that they bring into it to make it the most realistic FIFA game and Madden game in history, which FIFA, I think, has always taken the award. Beard? I don't have a command that says beard, bro.
I'll go with right. I'll grab the relic and right.
Yeah, no, Tekken wasn't at EA, because Tekken isn't owned by EA. I don't know what company.
No, Chemo, you go with
I don't know what company runs Tekken, but I don't know when they would have a spot at E3 this week. They may be one of the minor ones because I don't think.
Actually, only two.
To see the amount of tickets you have,
go in each one,
you got to go to that link up there that's been posting through the automated message. But if you want to get some tickets, you do !ticket space the amount that you want to buy.
Right. There's only one of us. Only one of us needs to go.
Oh yeah, Bandai does have it, but I don't think they're going to be on stream. But I know Bandai Namco is actually they're actually at the Expo this week. But I think Sony, Microsoft, Ubisoft, Bethesda, and all that is going to be having booths. Raging Blonde, how you doing, madam? Very good to see you.
All right, hold up.
If you want to know what we're doing,
Let's go.
I'm not actually playing Destiny. I'm actually talking about E3. I'm doing some post coverage from the EA press conference and Bethesda press conference. We've already talked about Titanfall 2, Mass Effect Andromeda,
All right, I got it.
Madden 17, and we're actually talking about FIFA 17 right now. But that was the biggest thing, guys. Frostbite is also the engine that FIFA's running off of now, and you'll be able to tell, trust me, because the managers and the way they look, and if you've seen them in real life, and I've seen a multitude of them in real life, like as far as videos, it's very reflective of who they are. Well, that's good. That's very good.
Alright, I'm cleansed. Let's go.
Oh, guys, by the way, just to confirm, in case you guys saw somebody tweet me out and try and call me out earlier,
Get out here.
my giveaway is very, very real. The Rocket League with the hot Steam key and the package from Princess Rambeta and the loot crate are very real.
We have to protect the things.
I had
we have to protect
a guy on Twitter, his name was Snap Edits, come at me and say that my giveaway was fake. And I had to tag Princess Rambeta and Perez, who was the first winner of my Xbox One giveaway, to kind of get it out there. But my giveaway is not fake. Your tickets aren't going to waste, and you will be getting your package a couple weeks after the winner's announced. So, but that really wraps it up for FIFA, man. I don't want to stick on FIFA too long because the story is going to be very intuitive. I think a whole lot better than NBA 2K story. I think it's the engine that they're running on with Frostbite is a good bite. And I think that the graphics and physics engines that they're going to be running as far as being on the ball and kicking the ball and stuff like that is going to be very, very on point.
No, we didn't lose it. We have to get it again.
The story is called The Journey, by the way. That's what it's called. It's going to be called The Journey. It's not just career mode. It's called, The Journey because they had to have a name for it. But guys, also, if you were not following these two lovely people in my stream, Madness and Raging Blonde, definitely drop them a follow. They're streamers themselves. Also drop Perez a follow. He is a streamer. He is part of SRG. Madness is also part of SRG. And
other side, yeah.
If you want to drop all of them a follow, definitely do so. You guys are more than welcome to shout yourselves. Actually, Perez, if you're still here, if you'd want to shout Madness and Blonde out for me, that'd be very, very nice, and I'd appreciate it. But
no, you stay over there with him.
But that was
shoot the oracles.
That was yeah, that was it. No, was that it for the EA press? Oh God, no, that wasn't it for the EA press conference. Okay, let's see.
Let's go.
So,
Come on.
the next part that we're going to be looking at.
Shoot it.
So, last year EA released a indie developer game.
Use the grenade button.
I can't remember the name for it. Oh, no problem, guys.
Alright.
I love all my fellow streamers, man. But EA released an indie game last year. They took a bite, kind of copied off Microsoft, and went out on a whim and reached out to an indie developer to fund their entire project, and it was a success. So EA has now started a program called EA Originals, and EA Originals is a partner program with EA Sports, and they select small indie developers to create games where they fully fund the product, the development, and the marketing for them. It's 100% profit return to the developers. They want 100% of the profit to go back to the developers. You basically just have to go to their website and go to the EA Originals section and share your content as a developer. And if they like it, they will more than likely, give you a shout out and see if you would like to work together. They pick one per session. They don't fund multiple. Let's see. What else what did they say? This is just my opinion from what I'm seeing. If you've got an indie game that involves like a cute little character with very simple mechanics but a very complex story, I think that's what EA is kind of biting on right now because of the past two ones, and this is the one that I'm about to talk about. It's called Fe, F-E, Fe. I thought it was called Fear at first, but the plot is you play as a cub, it's like not really a bear or a lion cub. It's just a little like imaginary creature cub. There's no talking in the game. You're in this very beautiful, illuminated, diverse forest with no objective direction. There is no point in the game where it tells you where to go. You have to figure it out for yourself. But the whole point of the game is to unlock new areas by learning the songs of the different creatures and species in the forest. This is developed by a 20-man dev team in Switzerland that EA was lucky enough to catch, because I think this is a very good concept for a game. Very creative, very story-driven, very driven in general, because these guys are pouring their hearts out into this game, man. Which you don't see with a lot of big AAA companies anymore. But the small indie devs still got it, so kudos to all of you guys, and kudos to this team in particular. But you can utilize the other creatures after you learn their songs to unlock new areas, more resources you can use, and weapons, to what I understand. And you can also use songs on other animals to ride them and use them for transportation. But it's a very somber mood, a very beautiful soundtrack from what I heard from the clips.
I was guarding, but I kept getting pushed
I think
around.
these guys have something very, very good going, and I'm very glad EA picked them up for this program. So definitely keep an eye out for these guys. The game is called Fe. It's F-E. That's it, just Fe. You can see more from it coming very soon with EA backing them. They should be out of development and releasing a marketing plan and just releasing on the market sooner than they expected. But that's the storyline. The couple environments that I saw were very snowy. The enemy is called the Silence, and the purpose of the Silence is to come in and silence all the creatures and their songs, and you're there to fight back, to fight the Silence back. So
use weapons.
You learn each creature's song, and once you learn them, you unlock the new area. So it's not just like learn a song and then unlock that area. You got to go through missions, defeat bosses. There's different sections, subsections, and all that. It's a lot to explore from what I saw. Very massive, very immersive. And the songs are very beautiful. Not just the soundtrack, but the songs you learn from the animals. We heard a couple during the trailer. I say for an indie game, it's coming out the door about 4 out of 5 without even playing it. So definitely keep an eye out on that game in particular for indie games. But I highly emphasize, excuse me, not empathize. I highly emphasize anybody to try out a lot of indie games. Indie games have a lot of heart in them, which we can all admit with even like these games coming out like Battlefield. And all right, Mattis, I'll see you when you get back, brother. But these games like EA Sports and Titanfall 2 and Call of Duty, they don't have their heart like they used to. So like these indie devs that are out here pouring their hearts out into these games, kudos to you guys, and I highly recommend anybody just do indie games, man. Play them. Don't just do indie games, but just play indie games. Take the time to play some of them. I'm sure you will love them. The next one, this is going to take a little while, is Star Wars, and not just Battlefront. There's Galaxy of Heroes and there's the Old Republic. Now, if you don't know, there are 7 companies in the Star Wars world right now that are working with EA to make all these 3 games. There's DICE, Motive, and Visceral. They help develop Star Wars Battlefront. They're Respawn's kind of in between Battlefront and the Old Republic. BioWare runs the Old Republic with EA, obviously, because that's a role-playing game, and it's, I think, masterfully done, in my opinion, by BioWare. And then Capital Games solely runs Galaxy of Heroes. So all these companies and all the awesome people that you got to listen to today, John Raymond, Amy Hennig, Doug Chang, VP, executive creative director for LucasArts, was actually there talking a little bit in their documentary today. James Olin, John Solera,
Me.
Mark Thompson too as well. They were all in, you know, kind of like the documentary that they did after talking a few minutes about what's coming out for Star Wars. So
I used to play with.
the one thing we didn't expect from EA was for them to say that they have a Battlefront 2 coming early next
Oh
year.
Jesus Christ! They pulled.
That was a very big shocker because I wasn't expecting a Battlefront 2. Maybe not until the end of next year, if not 2 years from now. That was very shocking. But a new Battlefront 2 is coming early next year. No confirmed date. That's what we heard tonight, and it's going to involve a storyline from The Force Awakens. So they're going back to current time, but they're kind of like, the one thing I don't like, because Battlefront and Battlefront 2, the original two Battlefronts, focused on episodes 1 through 3.
Alright, yeah, let's get to the second.
And I'm sorry, episodes 1 through 3 were my favorite Star Wars. I'm a Star Wars fan myself. I love 1 through 3. I loved how dynamic it was with the lightsaber battles and the battles, and it just in general. And Samuel L. Jackson as Mace Windu was badass. I hate that he died the way that he did. But I know that they're focusing Battlefront now on episodes 4 through 6, and now The Force Awakens. They're going back to
Alright, I'm in here.
an older
I'm in here.
/ modern time
Relic.
parable, whatever.
Alright, y'all do what
But they're catching up to modern times. Battlefront 2 will have a story. They wanted to do it in Battlefront 1, but they didn't want to push it until they really felt like they had it. And The Force Awakens, I think, kind of finalized, you know, in ink, that they had a storyline.
Alright, let's get
So
it.
expect that from Battlefront 2. The DLC is coming out for Cloud City. We already know that. That's been a given for a little while now. So definitely don't miss that. There will be some release, some early content release on Cloud City. I think you got to sign up for it on the EA website. And DICE is going to be the lead on the new Battlefront 2, and Motive is going to be backing them. Criterion's going to be on board as far as graphic design.
Did y'all get
The graphics engine, Criterion's going to be on board for that, but DICE is going to be heading with Motive backing them up, which I think is a very smart move because DICE is the better company. I wish they were running off the Frostbite engine, but they're not going to. And that's really it for Battlefront 2. They didn't release much, but how much they released on all the games
What's up, guys?
was big on its own. From Respawn,
Dude, I was
there's
so
gonna be some
deep in
2017
mom's
content
pussy
out.
there.
So Respawn won't be a part of Battlefront 2, but they're bringing their own Star Wars content from another timeline in 2017. This girl will be also going in a different direction. I believe they might be assisting BioWare in the Old Republic, or maybe an extension to the Old Republic. I know the Old Republic isn't done as a series yet, but Respawn in 2017 and Visceral in 2018.
Am I gonna die?
Basically, no, guys, if you're a diehard Star Wars fan, the content's not ending anytime soon.
I can't see
At the rate that video games, TV shows, comic books, and merch are coming out, we are at no lack or loss of any Star Wars content. But if you guys were asking for a
Alright,
Battlefront
someone
2,
take this out, 'cause I can't
you are
see
getting a
shit.
Battlefront 2. Me personally, I'm disappointed in where they're going with it. I'd rather them go back to
I can't
remastering,
see.
like, you know, the 1 through 3 episodes into a new Battlefront, because I think the fighting dynamics would be a whole lot smoother. The graphics would be beautiful. Having Mace Windu, Anakin Skywalker, the younger Obi-Wan Kenobi, and all of them come back, I think that would be a fantastic move. And to see General Grievous just rip up 4 lightsabers would be so
I
badass.
can't. I'm getting hurt.
But to each his own. I think EA's playing the fan base right now, which is smart. Obviously, that's a smart thing with what the majority of the fans want. We all don't want the same thing. But in the future, I say do expect a comeback to the Republic times, or Democratic times. Excuse me, not Republic, Democratic. So that was really it for Star Wars. They didn't really confirm what content's coming out, but Battlefield 2, The Old Republic, and Galaxy of Heroes is all getting new content coming to the game. I think you can get early content on the Cloud City DLC for Battlefront. So that's where that is for that. Obviously, with the Cloud City DLC, you're getting Cloud City. Bespin, basically. If you don't know where I'm talking about, it's Bespin. And that was it mainly for Star Wars. Like I said, there were a lot of people that spoke in the documentary. Jade Raymond, she was the general manager for Motive Studios. She originally came out and introduced the Star Wars section. So they did very, very, very good work tonight, in my opinion. So very good on you, Star Wars and EA, for masterfully putting down that little documentary trailer and the release of the content you got coming out. So Battlefront 2 early next year, Galaxy of the Heroes and the Old Republic content coming in 2017 and 2018. And here is the one that I believe Perez was waiting for and talking about earlier, Battlefield 1. And we learned a lot today, and I think EA hit this right on the head with what they were holding back. We saw the World War I trailer. We saw how beautiful it was. It was amazing, in my opinion. I thought the release trailer just scorched Infinite Warfare. But what they did tonight and what they released was amazing. So we're going to go ahead and get started with... The first thing I want to say is, obviously, there's going to be a campaign mode on multiplayer. So if you were watching E3 tonight, you saw that they had warships. And obviously in World War I, they did have warships in the form of blimps. Massive blimps with weaponry on them. And tanks. Tanks, we knew they were coming too. Did not know trains were coming. I didn't see that in the original trailer, but tonight we saw some trains. And good news for all you people that like campaign, you will be able to commandeer every single one of those.
Yeah.
You'll be able to commandeer warships, tanks, and trains, and small vehicles of all sorts. The planes look badass. They're very open. It's not like in a jet. A jet is very closed off. In these planes, you get to see more of the environment around you while you're in the air. You're more aware. The gun's mounted on front. The gun doesn't take up too much space, and you're able to see where you're shooting better. And let me tell you, seeing that warship come down in this trailer that they showed during E3, fucking had my heart racing, man. It was beautiful, and it was massive and coming to the ground. It reminded me of the last Medal of Honor that they came out with, or the one that came out for the 360. It was beautiful, man. So that was the first thing that caught my eye. The other thing that they pointed out that was a very, very, very big deal was the weather in this game is going to affect how you play. So for instance, if it rains and you're going through the Deadlands or the Badlands where it's just all mud, because this game is going to be trench warfare. There's going to be a lot of trench warfare in this game, obviously being World War I and the battles between the powers and the locations where you're going to battle. That rain is going to slow you down. It's going to possibly slow your horse down. You're going to be able to ride horses in this game. Depending on your locales. There's going to be high winds. I think sandstorms. The sandstorms are going to affect your vision. They may affect you in particular. Maybe we can't get caught in them. We don't know yet for sure. But it's interactive weather. So this is a big thing for me because in Destiny, in Call of Duty, there are a lot of cheesers. There are a lot of cheesers in Call of Duty and Destiny. And I think if we had that interactive weather, that'd stop a lot of their motives and emotions. And I think interactive weather is going to change how a gamer plays in general. So I'm super fucking stoked for that, man. Like, I can't tell you how awesome it is to possibly going to be hijacking a warship and just a storm or a hailstorm comes in where you're trying to hijack this warship and you're in one of these old-fashioned planes and say it is a hailstorm. Imagine the damage it could do to your wings. Your wings on your plane. And this is what, like I'm saying, just think of all the thoughts that could come through, guys, because the weather could harm you, it could slow you down, or it could benefit you. That's what interactive weather is. That was one of the more bigger things. There's a immense amount of weapons in this game, also depending on your locale. I saw a couple slides where they were using swords on the horses. It seemed to be in like the Middle East. It seemed like they were in the Middle East for that. So, those two are the biggest things for me. There's still sandbox-like worlds, very big worlds, very immersive. They're going to be very interactive. Basically, Battlefield 1 is capturing the real experience of being in a World War 1 or 2. which we've never really had before. We've had the entire Call of Duty 1 through 3, Call of Duty 1, 2, Big Red 1, and 3, the Medal of Honor series. Those were older games that we never really got to fully experience and immerse ourselves in classic World War. So Battlefield 1, I think, is going to take the cake. They actually had a 64-man lobby filled out tonight. It actually had Jamie Foxx and Zac Efron in there that we didn't get to see on camera, but I am going to catch it tomorrow before I start streaming.
Oh, dude, it's so
So, there's even more destructive spaces. They made that very clear too. So as we all know, Battlefield is like the king of destructive areas, destroying houses and bringing down warships and bringing down, naval ships. Now that they're coming back to the earlier eras, because we can all admit the Modern Warfare has been beautifully, masterfully done by DICE and the Frostbite engine, and EA as a company. But it kind of got old right at the end with Hardline. Like I like Hardline. I like the cops and robbers theme to it. But unfortunately, a lot of people didn't like it. The devs that were on the team didn't make it as good as Battlefield 4.
I got it.
Battlefield 4 kept it alive because you can play Battlefield for hours, and unlike Call of Duty, I don't get bored with it. I love playing Battlefield 4 for hours. I'm not looking for goals or anything. I'm just looking to play Modern Warfare with real guns and kill and capture my objectives and do campaign. So with going back to World War I, with these tanks and warships, as destructive as the environments are going to be, I can imagine controlling a warship, and if I wanted to win the match, I just wreck that bitch through the entire map, where like the death alley is, and just run through it. So that's going to be a big thing. Obviously, you can tear houses down. I'm sure you can tear tanks down. Like I said, tanks can be commandeered, trains, planes, smaller mobile vehicles, warships, everything from
I have to.
small like little trucks up to warships you can commandeer. Same game modes. They didn't release any new game modes. There will be more released about it as the time goes on. There was a release date. I'm pretty sure there was a release date. I may have not caught it though. The gameplay is ever changing. It's immersive. It's at random. The weather is at random. You may. I mean, obviously, if you're in Europe, Eastern Europe or Mid Europe, you're not gonna get a sandstorm. But the storms and the winds are ever changing. So where you can have that climate, it can happen. Basically, if it's in the game. So expect to see some sandstorms when you're fighting in the Middle East, possibly on horseback with a sword, trying to take down an airship, or a warship. That's the biggest thing. I want to know how you conquer these warships, and you're in these, pre-era airplanes, having to try and commandeer this bitch in midair. It's going to be an amazing sight to see. So, let me see. I believe that was it for the EA press conference. To my knowledge, it was. Yeah, it was. I think there was a release date on Battlefield. I didn't get it. So Perez, if you saw it and I didn't, please let me know. Or if anybody saw it that was watching E3, let me know. And I'll definitely get back to you guys on that. So this is kind of where where the EA press conference stopped. Battlefield 1 was the last part that they did. Okay, hold on. I'm not gonna be talking like about anything else much. I'm not actually playing the game either. I have Destiny in because I'm on the Xbox One app. But I'll pull you in.
How many times have you died? Jesus Christ, I got mine on the first try.
Alright, but yeah, guys, so this is where IGN kind of got off the press conference and waited for the Bethesda conference. What's going on, man?
What's going on?
Not much. Just like I said, just going over E3, really. There was a lot that was going on between the two press conferences that IGN talked about. I was actually about to get on the subject of Telltale Games because IGN actually did an interview with them between the two press conferences. And then Bethesda had a Battlefield 1, yeah. I didn't get the release date on it. But yeah, like I didn't get the release date, but I did see that, like they said, it's going to be interactive weather. You're going to have to work around the weather or work with the weather. Everything's pretty much destructible. The game's ever changing. It's very immersive, and you can commandeer pretty much any vehicle in the game. The weapon selection is massive, depending on your locale, or who your faction is. But they're actually, a Telltale series is actually coming out with a Batman game. And yeah, and if you've played a Telltale series before, you know they come out in episodes. I don't know if The Wolf Among Us was an episode or if it was a whole game, but the Walking Dead series, they did episodes, and this one is going to be the same way. But a Telltale series, they made their own Bruce Wayne and they made their own Batman, but it's original to the content. You get to play just as much as Bruce Wayne as you do Batman. It's less action and it's more cinematic to Bruce Wayne. You get to know more about Bruce Wayne than you do Batman, because we know really more about Batman than we do Bruce Wayne. But it's completely original content to the Batman universe. It's a consequence-based game, so any decision you make has a reflective action. There are relationships in game, and what I mean by relationships is romantic relationships. Because in this game, Black Cat and Rachel and a bunch of other love interests are still going to be alive. It is episode oriented. Troy Baker, which, if none of you guys know him, he has done a voiceover for Batman before. He is going to be the voiceover for Batman in this series, with unique narration. Like I said, it's original to the content, but Telltale series made up the narration. It's got slight combat mechanics, so like if you or if any of the viewers have watched like the Walking Dead series, the combat mechanics in that game were like button pressing mechanics, like, so you're not really like fighting. You know how, like, I'm sure both of us have played the Arkham series at some point in time, and in that game it's a bunch of button mashing combos, but in this game, like in this game, like one of those combos is gonna be like the B button. So it's like they want to focus on like cinematic series, and that was pretty much it for the Telltale series for Batman. It is episode oriented, original to the content, but unique because of what Telltale made for it. Consequence-based decisions, love interests. It's pretty much going to be like down to the point original Bruce Wayne with a little bit of Batman. And they also confirmed that Walking Dead is coming out with another series. And they did not confirm who your main character was going to be, but in the trailer, you saw Clementine. If anybody's played the original Telltale series of Walking Dead, you'll remember. Yeah, you'll remember Clementine. Yep. So, and Clementine's come back. This is like 10 years after, so she's like 25 now. She was like 15 in the game, surprisingly, apparently. Or no, it's 15 years later, and she was like 10 years old in the game. But you come back, and Clementine is with this guy named Alejandro, I believe they called him. And a couple things you notice. The first thing is she's got a badass headshot. She's got good aim. And the second thing you notice, if you were paying attention, is that one of her fingers are missing. There's no indication as to why her finger's missing. A lot of people were tweeting and asking that question after the trailer was over, because you do notice the white bandage on the finger. So we don't know if she got bit by a zombie and she had to cut it off, or she had to cut her finger off for some reason to survive. We don't know anything about the second guy, but it was literally just a scene of her shooting a zombie in the head, her looking very battle worn and battle driven to survive with this Alejandro guy. That was really it. Clementine returns. Clementine is an adult basically now, and Clementine's missing a finger, and that's really all we know. We don't know anything else about Clementine or this new Alejandro guy. And the next couple games that I'm going to be talking about were just like short interviews that IGN was doing with different podcast hosts and developers. Like Final Fantasy 15 does have a release date, which is September 30th of 2016. Improved battle system, meaning like basically everything you could do in the original Final Fantasy games with turn by turn battle into live action. Basically, you make these decisions on the fly, and it's supposed to be more well put together compared to the most recent Final Fantasy games. And it's obviously story oriented.
Yeah.
And they should have a booth with Square Enix. Square Enix and Bandai Namco, from what I understand, are not really going to have a big presence on stage this year, but they are going to be at E3. So you're going to have to, you and anybody else in the chat is going to have to watch like probably some minor streams to see what's going on. Just like me with Destiny, I'm probably going to have to catch Bungie in some smaller streams to see more content from Rise of Iron.
Right.
And there was another game that they talked about between the press conferences called For Honor, which is a game made by Ubisoft, and this is surprising. It's made by Ubisoft in like a medieval samurai mix. Looks like medieval times, but with like samurai culture and influence. Because of it's very melee oriented, obviously, because it's in those times. You're using medieval armor and like samurai armor and weapons in a mix. It has unique main heroes. It's been confirmed that it exists. Is that your mic?
I think so. Is it making like a hissing noise?
It's gone. We're good. We're good.
Don't
All right,
use
cool,
that
cool.
during this.
It was like that buzzing noise, like the Slender Man noise.
Oh.
Oh, fun fact, guys. Slender Man, they're actually coming out with a movie that's actually going to hit the silver screen.
Yes,
Slender Man is coming out with a movie. Movie developer is making a Slender Man movie, which I think is coming out this year. I think it's coming out late 2017. Well, you've never seen one like the size of like silver screen motion picture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like to see one like that, and it's like the original picture too of like a girl in a white dress, and you can see Slender very fadeishly in the woods. And I'm gonna see it. I want to go watch it because I want to see what they can do with Slender Man on the big screen.
I ain't
Because
gonna lie,
if
I would be scared to go.
well, if you know what, when the Marble Hornets came out,
Yeah.
and I thought that was real because they did such a damn good job as like just independent producers. So if they can do that times like 20 on the big screen, I'm gonna be hyped and I can't wait to see it. You should go see it. You should go see it, just not during nighttime if it's gonna scare you.
Yeah.
But keep that in mind, guys. Slender Man is actually coming out later this year. Definitely don't miss that movie. So that was For Honor.
I'm probably gonna die.
Kingdom Hearts 3, literally the game that almost everybody's talked about for like 25 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for fuck's sakes. And they showed a little bit of content on this interview for 2.8, which I really don't care about. I'm more or less concerned about Kingdom Hearts 3. It was last seen in December at DT23. They brought up the stuff that we already know: versatile combat, open worlds. Your Keyblade has transformations. You have party grouped attacks, party engagements as far as attacks, as you've had in a majority of the other games. Open immersive worlds, as they've always been,
Is that him?
but apparently these worlds are not going to have like doors where you got to go through. It's not going to be a lot of transitioning between different stages of the level. It's just going to be all open. But that's all that was said, and there's about a 50% chance that it's going to be talked about at E3 this year. The reason why people are having doubt... Huh?
Are they doing that with Final Fantasy 2, making it open world?
I don't know. I think Final Fantasy is still level-oriented. They really didn't say. But I think it's going to be level-oriented because that's what Final Fantasy's always been. Like open world as in like there are levels to the game.
Oh,
But
okay.
every level is like an open world. So you know how like in Kingdom Hearts you can travel between worlds? It's
Yeah.
still levels, but it's going to be completely open levels. So Final Fantasy may do the same thing.
Jesus Christ.
We're going to have to wait and see. I'm not really focused on Final Fantasy that much myself. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Basically, you know, for people that are fans of Final Fantasy, I'm not personally. I loved 10 and that was it for me. So that's really it for Kingdom Hearts 3. Kind of expect a 50-50 chance to see him at E3. There was somewhere, I think on Kotaku and another, and I think actually Square Enix themselves that said that they were going to release something at E3, but they may not. We don't know. But that's all they really noted in that interview. Let's see. It was shown. Oh, Recore. So this game was shown at E3 in 2015. I do remember this game. I do remember seeing a one trailer for it, and that's all that game still is one trailer. It is made by Microsoft, and it's a collaboration between one of the founders of Mega Man, Keiji Inafune, I think that's his name, and Armature Studios, which if you guys don't know who they are, they were major developers for the original Metroid Prime and just the series in general. They were partnered together, and what I took from the series, the trailer, was that it looked like an apocalyptic Wall-E with a human. Like literally, like it was like the dog reminded me of Wall-E, and the human. It was a girl with like a bolt action rifle, like a futuristic bolt action rifle. They seem to be scavenging a robot, and their robotic enemies, which look like hounds, had come down to attack them. And she pulls out her gun and starts firing, and as they're about to pounce on her, the dog gets in the middle and makes this and tries to defend her. And that's really all you see, aside from like one cutscene in the beginning where they're in their tent late at night and it seems to be storming. But that's all that Recore is still a trailer. But why am I bringing it up? Because the reason being is because I do remember seeing this trailer and I haven't heard a damn thing about it since. And I feel like Microsoft themselves should talk about it. Because you can't just leave a game at a trailer for a year and not talk about it. If you skip another E3, you may as well just trash the game. Because we're not going to want to hear shit about it anyways after that E3. So, that's Recore. It's very, like I said, apocalyptic-like. And the next game, which a lot of people have been anticipating for a long time since the DLC came out for it, Red Dead Redemption 2. The only thing I can say, and then we'll move on to the next game, two things actually, because there was a leak that was posted on Kotaku about a open world map, which Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to have an open world map. And that's the one thing that I can really say about the game, is that it does exist, and that's all Rockstar said. So if you're a Red Dead Redemption fan, if you're a fan of the DLC with the zombies, keep an eye out for Red Dead Redemption 2, probably next year, not this year. Because if they've just confirmed it exists and nothing else, that game's not coming out this year. So the new Legend of Zelda. I haven't seen anything on it myself personally. I'm taking facts from what I read earlier, which I went and looked at the trailers myself to confirm. There was some small content shown, I think, at the end of the Twilight Princess HD trailer. Apparently, there was some small content showed when they were showing the trailer during the interview. That information on the next Zelda will be at E3. That's pretty much confirmed, because that's the only playable game at Nintendo's booth this year, apparently. No other playable games. So keep that out. Hey, Skyfall, what's going on? Animal Raid? Hey. Well, any of you guys coming in? I'm not playing Destiny right now. Very happy to see you guys. What's going on, Vulture? Major Pest.
That's my brother.
You weren't following me, Simpo?
Sorry.
Oh, Major? Oh, man. Well, I hope you follow me now. I appreciate it if you do. If you guys are just coming in and want to know what we're talking about, we're talking about E3. Post E3. It's fine, man. I'm just doing, like I said, I'm doing like post E3 coverage tonight. And this is pretty much everything E3 today. The EA press conference and the Bethesda press conference. But thank you guys for stopping by. I'm guessing MJ sent you. MJ, I love you, brother, and I appreciate that, my man. But The Legend of Zelda, it will be shown at E3 this year. And small content was shown on it during the Twilight Princess commercial. And if any of you guys are streamers, let me know. And I will shout you guys out most definitely. I know some people in the Animal Clan are streamers. I know MJ is. MJ, what's going on, man? I sound tired? Nah, dude, I've been talking my ass off for like the past hour. My voice is kind of hoarse.
Yeah.
Oh, Vulture, you rated me. Vulture, I love you, man. Thank you very much. You're a streamer? I got you. 1 sec. You guys could either click on Skyfall's name. What's up?
I'm about to join this party with the people who are doing Prison of Elders.
Okay.
Alright.
That's fine, man. Hey, if you want to come back in, just let me know.
Alright, I'm still watching your stream.
Oh, you're fine, man. Go for it. MJ, what's going on, brother? Vulture, thank you for that. Thank you for that host, my dude. Much love to you. Thank you for that raid, man. Let's see. Let's shout out Skyfall. If you guys want to follow Skyfall, because I know a majority of you from the clan are already, you can follow them there. If I forgot, I didn't forget, man. I didn't know he was streaming. But yeah, guys, I am doing a giveaway too because I saw you guys were looking at the tickets. The giveaway is for a Rocket League through Steam with a hot Steam key, a $50 package from Princess Rambeta for overlay and GFX, and then a $60 gaming loot crate with the loot crate t-shirt. So if you guys want to do that, I'll actually do the giveaway command.
Is that what you're doing? I'm keeping mine. I'm probably gonna go to...
Yeah, that Revlo link is kind of off. I just tell people to follow those guys right there and myself, and you can be a part of the giveaway right there.
I'm actually gonna implement it.
But Vulture, thank you so much for rating me in that host, brother. I love you to death, man. And if you guys aren't following him already, which I know the Animal Clan already is, give some love to Vulture, man. Actually, let me shout out Vulture and MJ. But anyways, guys, if you just came in, literally just came in, how do you enter, Vulture? My points command is !points. Alright guys, that's the giveaway information right there. Follow me, Mr. Cloudy, Dark Ninja, Princess Rambeta, and Metabeard.
Alright, let's go.
And be present on June 18th on a Sunday if you win. That's all you gotta do, guys. And if you want to get tickets, this is how you do it. !ticket 50. That's how you do tickets, guys. But anyways, if you guys are just coming in, again, I'm doing E3 coverage, post E3 coverage of the EA press conference and Bethesda press conference. Oh, Vulture, because you haven't been here, man.
Yep.
That 1 million is for the giveaway, bro. He said, how the hell? Nah, MJ just loves me that much and he's always creeping on my channel, my dude. There you go.
We got snipers for a reason. We got snipers for a reason.
Let me bonus all of you lovely people real quick and then we'll continue with this E3 discussion, which I'm super hyped to talk about, man. I spent all day at work watching this. E3 was bomb today, man. But yeah, guys, if you want to get on that giveaway, follow
Why
me.
are we looking at that?
If you follow me, Mr. Cloudy, Dark Ninja, Metabeard, and Princess Rambeta, you guys are automatically entered. Yeah, those are for the giveaway, my dude. And I just like to bonus you guys because I love you guys. Especially love the Animal Clan, man. I got much love for the Animal Clan. But yeah, that was The Legend of Zelda. We don't know much about it aside from that it's going to be at E3. And small content was shown on the Twilight Princess HD commercial. Alright, so the Xbox Slim is the next thing I'm going to talk about. So this is what we know about the Xbox Slim, which is Project Scorpio. It's a 2 terabyte hard drive, 40% smaller than the original Xbox, with 4K compatibility. There was rumor about a really, really buffed hard drive update at the end of 2017, where the hardware in the Xbox was going to be 4 times as powerful as the PlayStation 4 Neo that's going to be coming out, Project Neo, whatever PlayStation 4 wants to call it.
I'm betting 1 kill.
But the Slim is leaked and confirmed. I'm super stoked to see the Slim because I want to see what's going to come of it. I really would like to see Xbox get that edge. Hey, Toxic, what's going on, buddy? Nice to see you, man. How are you doing? But yeah, there's other rumors also coming out too that there's going to be an Oculus Rift coming out that's compatible for Xbox One.
Wait, who's getting off after this?
Don't hold to that one, because I really don't see Oculus making solely Xbox One compatible headsets. That costs a lot of money and it costs a lot of time and a lot of marketing that you can't really show at a press conference. But there is a rumor floating around that Oculus Rift may have an Xbox One headset, to where you can play with the controller and it's compatible with the headset, which would be really, really convenient compared to using the handheld sticks. That's why I'm not really into VR. I want a controller in my hand, to be completely honest. But that 2 terabyte hard drive, man, is a very big deal because the amount of storage that a terabyte already has, and we can sometimes hardly fill it up. Imagine 2 terabytes. Imagine everything you could store on 2 terabytes, dudes. And also with that super hard drive update, if there is a super hard drive update at the end of 2017, it's going to be 6 teraflops compared to 4 that the Neo or the Scorpio would have. So this hard drive update that could come out for the Xbox One at the end of 2017 is nothing compared to either of the 2 upcoming consoles. That's the Neo and the Slim. So that's just all rumor and speculation. The only reason they're talking about the Slim now, they may be talking about the Slim tomorrow, or no, Toxic, you didn't miss it, bro. It's going on until the 18th, my man. The end of the giveaway is on June 18th. That's when the official results will be pulled. So you have to be in the stream watching on Sunday. I will tweet out when I will be streaming. As long as you're in here, I'm going to give you about 5 minutes to be here, and if you're not, I'm going to pull somebody else. The tickets are, the winner is at random. Revlo does generate a random winner, but the more tickets, the better. Toxic, you do exclamation. Hold on, I'll do it for you, man. I'll do it, and then we're going to keep moving on. We're going to do exclamation ticket. Exclamation ticket 50. Toxic, that's how you do it, buddy. Yeah, that's coming up Sunday, man. So a week from today. So you're gonna have, so June 18th is when you're gonna be able to win that. But you have to be in the stream and kind of just popping in throughout the week, just saying, hey, what's up or whatever. You know, I don't want to, you know, give it to somebody who hasn't earned it. You know what I'm saying? So just exactly how MJ did it. So also, guys, like I said, you have to be following. Oh, Pest, I gotta get you. Hold on. There you go. They're $25 a ticket, guys, and the maximum you can buy is 1 million tickets. So, but yeah, guys, if you guys want to be entered in the giveaway, you have to follow me, Metabeard, Princess Rambeta, Dark Ninja, and Mr. Cloudy. I'll post up the giveaway command again. Oh shit. No.
I need full auto one.
That's the giveaway again. Those are the requirements. Go big or go home. Otaku Raptor, what's going on, man? There you go, Otaku. Yeah, guys, those senpais I'm giving you are for the giveaway. You can use them as you please. Toxic, they're not. Alright, guys, they're $25 a ticket. They're $25 a ticket, and you can buy up to 1 million. So you can't buy 1 million tickets right now. But yeah, the Xbox Slim. So for the Xbox Slim, we know it's 2 terabyte, 4K compatibility, which I'm excited about, which makes me want to buy it because I love 4K resolution. Absolutely beautiful, obviously. That's the real deal. That's the good shit right there, guys. So I definitely advise any Xbox player to be all over that, and I definitely advise anybody that's an Xbox console holder just to wait it out for the next year, because I guarantee within the next year they're going to pass PlayStation, especially with this possible hardware update that we're going to be able to get. That's going to give us 6 teraflops, 4 times the power of the Neo as well. You guys definitely hold on to your Xbox Ones. Get that Xbox One Slim if you can. Hold on to that, dude. And like I said, guys, the winner is pulled at random. It's not who has the most tickets, but more tickets obviously help you. But you have the same amount of chances winning as somebody with one ticket. But again, guys, you guys have to be following me and those 4 other guys that I mentioned. We do check. So when we draw the winner, we'll see if you're following us. If you're not, then we have to pick somebody else. Or when you come in, if you follow them, then that's fine too. But that's enough on the Xbox Slim. Sony has already kind of released their details on the Neo. You guys already know about it. They got off the jump quicker than Xbox One did. Microsoft. Anyways, the console, Microsoft, they had to release their console details because of a leak that they didn't want to get out anyways. That ended up, of course, on Kotaku.
I heard fucking.
So that's enough on that. Like I said, all this information that I'm giving out right now was in between EA Sports EA press conference and Bethesda conference coverage. This right here actually wasn't. Let me see. This right here is actually Mafia 3. Now, if you guys, oh, no problem, guys, no problem. I'm glad to have you guys here, definitely. Thank you, Vulture, for that raid, man. I appreciate you guys coming in so late, and we're just discussing E3. Mafia 3. I know a lot of you guys have heard about it. I know a lot of people have wished for it. We didn't know if there was going to be a Mafia 3, but it was more than confirmed with IGN today. This is actually off an IGN interview, and this wasn't on E3. This is an interview from IGN, so if you didn't watch the IGN stream, you didn't get to see this. It's still story-oriented. The main character, I think his name was Lincoln Clay. Oh, Vulture, I can't put Game Show Talk as a title because I'm through the Xbox app. And for some reason, I can't put that title on. I have to have a game running, and then the app attaches the game that I'm playing as the game being played. So you know what I mean. You know what I mean. But you build your own mob. Basically, the way the story is based in the 1960s in a place called New Bordeaux. It's a 10-section district town. You can explore all 10 sections. Lincoln Clay, I believe your name is, and you are betrayed by the Italian mob, which the Italian mob was trying to take down the black mob. He was part of the black mob that went to Vietnam. He went to Vietnam and then returned, and then he got betrayed by the Italian mob, and the black mob was destroyed. He's saved by a pastor, and after that, you build your own mob with 3 underbosses. And their names, oh god, I don't even know if I got their names. I know one was Burke. The other one was Claudette, and oh god, the other one, Vinny. His name was Vinny. Vinny was the third one because it's the Italian mob. It's the Haitian, Irish, and Italian mobs. You take their underbosses, and they work with you to build your own mob. Like I said, it's based in the 1960s. A lot of the narrative is documentary oriented. The cinematics, a lot of the cinematics are documentary oriented as well. The antagonist is Sal Monaco. He's the leader of the Italian mob that's basically just trying to take over everything, because basically in every Mafia game, the Italian mob is just trying to take over.
Stay down,
yeah,
stay down.
That's another thing too, guys. If there's a feature that you don't want from the giveaway, like if you don't want the package from Princess and Beta because you're not a streamer, let me know and I'll pull another winner. That could be a streamer like Vulture or Sky or MJ or Pedro or Perez. You know, I can pull it for you guys. So if there's like one part that you don't want, like the Rocket League for Steam, because it's not on any other console but Steam. If you don't want that, or the Loot Crate, or the package from Princess and Beta, I'll pull another winner for somebody else to win that. So anyways, the game is very, very graphic. It has a lot of racial ties. There's a lot of sexual content, drug content. There's a lot of gore, a lot of gun violence, obviously mob, gang violence, and racial ties to the game. The KKK is actually in the game, which I'm very surprised they got away with. But Mafia 2 is supposed to be
I read.
very gritty. It's supposed to be very dark. It's supposed to show you what the Mafia really can be about, especially in a bayou atmosphere. Alright, man, that's fine. To each his own. Like I said, whatever you guys want, just let me know if there's one part that you don't want. But yeah, you take over each district. Each district kind of has like an ultimate objective to capture that district. I got 5 of the 10 districts. I didn't really get a chance to catch all the other ones, and I didn't want to go back and read through it. But 5 of them are Bayou, Delray Hollow, Frisca Fields, and French Ward, which I think that actually is 4. Never mind, 4. There's intelligent AI, meaning like, you know how in some games they can call for reinforcements? That kind of AI, and they're even more intelligent than in other games, is what the developers from Mafia claim. It's big decision gameplay. So what I mean by big decision gameplay is that basically you got three underbosses, but each time you capture a section or a sector of the city, you have the choice to give it to one of those 3 underbosses. But if you end up not giving, say, one of those underbosses any property throughout the game, they'll eventually turn on you, and you have to go to them and take them out. Which is kind of fucked up, but that's how the game can play out if you so choose. But there are benefits to consistently giving one boss more ground to cover. You get, like, I think for Burke, if you give Burke a certain amount of property. Last day in the chat. Hold on, I got you, boss. Alright, boss, you should be able to talk now. But yeah, guys, there is deep consequences to the actions that you make in this game. So keep that in mind. If you are a Mafia player, it is very gritty. They actually had a lot of showcased gameplay that I was very surprised to see on IGN. This is probably why they weren't at E3, because if there was that much gameplay to showcase at E3, then it doesn't need to be there, because E3 is a teaser. But very gritty gunplay. You know, the kind of cover and shoot and aiming dynamics are boss, if you want my actual command list, you want to do this command. That's my actual command list. The other command list you're looking at is for my Revlo. But yeah, so it's fine, man. You're fine, guys. Don't worry. I appreciate all you guys being here tonight, man. I really appreciate it. But again, if you want to be a part of the giveaway, you have to follow me and the other 4 guys. Oh, did my phone die? Shit. That sucks. But anyways, that's the driving mechanisms stay true to Mafia. Ultra PG. All right, I got you, man. I think I do remember you adding me, but I don't remember seeing it. Shit. Hey, can you give me my charger, please? It's somewhere in the blanket. I appreciate it. Thank you. I have a raffle? Oh, that's right, I do have a raffle. A raffle that I never use. But yeah, if you guys play Mafia 2, the driving mechanisms are very true to the way Mafia 2 was. Post their links, okay. MJ, you follow majority of them anyways. I know you follow Meta and Princess Rambeta. I think you follow Mr. Cloudy too. I think the only one you may not follow is Dark Ninja. Not giveaway. Yeah, Boss started a raffle. You can actually do a raffle in this game, or in this bot. But like I said, very gory game, very racially tied game. There's prostitution, drugs. There's bounties, small side missions you can take as far as blowing up boats, capturing boats, assassinating targets. The game, yeah, follow Dark. You gotta follow Dark too. That's a requirement. Speaking of which, there's Fallout 4 I gotta talk about too, but that's gonna be in the Bethesda section. But yeah, that's decision-based gameplay, very gritty combat. stick to cover and shoot kind of mechanisms. Driving mechanisms are kind of the same as they've always been with Mafia. A lot of sex, drugs, and racial ties and gore is basically what you're going to see from Mafia, but it's masterfully made to be immersed into the real Mafia world. It's amazing. You can do exclamation giveaway for the command to see all the links. But in this game, the Black Mob is destroyed, but it's that's what Lincoln Clay's not trying to build it back up, but he's trying to get revenge. That's Fallout 4 playing in the background. It's nobody actually talking. But this game, I think, is going to beat out Mafia 1 and 2. If I had to give it a rating, I think like an 8 out of 10 without playing it yet. Maybe like a 9 out of 10 if I did play it. Because I am a big fan of Mafia games, but the Mafia developers never really, I don't know, they really never got out of their comfort zone. You do hear H2O Delirious in the background, because that is H2O Delirious playing Fallout. Which actually I got some stuff to talk about Fallout 4 when we get to the Bethesda section. What else? But that's really the Mafia game in a nutshell when they released it during the IGN interview. To me, I'm not very stoked to play it myself. I don't think I'll buy the game. I think I'm going to watch some of the gameplay if you guys want to see a Let's Play on it. I'll have my desktop by then, the release of Mafia 3, and I can do a playthrough on it. Tell him to reveal himself. Who? Alright, buddy. Alright, guys. So I'm gonna do the giveaway one more time. Toxic, if you can't click the links, buddy, I'm gonna tell you there's this magical thing called copy and paste. It works wonders, man. I'll tell you. Yeah, if you can't click the links, guys, just type it up. Now, my little brother's watching a YouTube video in the background. But if you guys have trouble hearing me, just let me know and I'll just move a little bit to the left. But yeah, anyways, Sal Moncano, as I said before, he is the main antagonist. Not much known about him. He has a brother, which you actually see his brother get killed in the game, the gameplay, which is really a lot to release before the game actually comes out, but I guess they really want their viewers to be immersed into it and buy the game. I don't know. Mafia 3, I think it's going to be a very good game for its genre because nobody else is really beating the Mafia genre. But as far as the game in general, I think there's a lot more that the Mafia can be immersed in. No, I'm not in his party. His TV's right next to mine. But that's Mafia in a nutshell, guys. If you have any further questions about Mafia, you're more than welcome to watch the IGN section on it. I know they're probably going to break it down and put it into a playlist, but they're actually still live now if they haven't cut off already. And speaking of which, the final part of the section tonight is the Bethesda conference. And guys, I will fucking tell you, Bethesda took the cake tonight. They were the icing and the cake. There is so much that was released. And I'm going to ask you guys a question. Does anybody in here remember the game Prey? Hold on. We'll talk about it in a minute. Was anybody a fan of Prey in this lobby? Do you remember the game Prey for Xbox? I know I got a little bit of delay, so I'll wait. Alright, Toxic, I'll see you later, brother. Thanks for stopping by, man. You weren't a fan of Prey? I played Prey. I played the whole game. Yeah, Prey, the game. Prey. I see some of you guys don't go as far back. I'm talking about like the original Xbox. Prey. Prey. Prey the game. You were basically like an alien bounty hunter, per se. MJ. Skyfall. Does anybody remember the game Prey? This was a very dedicated community to this game. We will see, man. We will see who the winner is. The winner is drawn at random. Best of luck to all of you. May the odds forever be in your favor. Unless you volunteer as tribute, if you know what I mean. MJ knows what I mean. Okay. So, if anybody doesn't know what the game Prey is, Prey was Halo? Okay, so I see a lot of you games. Alright, so you guys may not have dived as deep. So Prey is, you're basically a bounty hunter. And you just killed aliens and blew a lot of shit up. But the story and the powers that you had made it so good of a game at its time. It was so pristine, and nothing was really beating Prey at the time of its release, but everything beat Prey after it just died. Yeah, there you go. So guys, for years since Prey has been released, there's been questions about Prey 2. Back in 2013, Prey 2 had a trailer come out, but that trailer basically got wiped with Bethesda coming out and saying, "Hey, Prey 2 is basically finished. We're done. We're not releasing Prey 2. The project's been cut. It's been dropped, and it's been burned." Bethesda came off the bat tonight, guys, with Prey. I said Prey in parentheses Prey 2, but this isn't Prey 2. The trailer was very unique. You wake up doing this kind of Groundhog Day simulation where you wake up and you have the same appointment, drink your same coffee, but your left eye, your right eye, your left eye is always, it becomes more red and red. And you do this about 3 times, and the 3rd time you look really sick. And it turns out that you are in a simulation, and you are a human vital to the survival of humanity. And your ship that you have been trapped on in a simulation that you've been tested on has been overrun by aliens. And these aliens are shadow aliens. And like shadow aliens, I mean like they appear and they disappear in black dust. So they're kind of like dusk aliens, but these things are fucking monstrous, man. Like in one of the frames, you turn around and turn back with like this wrapped up rebar, and you see this monster just tracking your ass, dude. And it was so intense, just like Prey should be. Prey on a new gen console, and the fear that it brings in you, but the badassery you know it's gonna bring is going to be amazing. So, guys, I highly recommend you guys keep in touch with Bethesda this year. They're going to release more about Prey at QuakeCon, which, is anybody in here a fan of Quake? MJ, Geod, Sky, Vulture, any of you guys a fan of the Quake game? If you guys remember Quake, it was one of the, if not the first, competitive multiplayer game that you could play, aside from like 007 on the N64. But, yeah. No, 007 for the N64.
They could have done that.
007. All right. So if you guys never played, you guys, God, man, I feel old, man. I feel old. I'm only 22, but I feel so old that because I remember playing this game in high school and middle school on the computers, playing against my buddies, playing Quake, and seeing some of the pro leagues over the years that Quake has produced. Is amazing. They've had pro leagues that they were called Quake leagues. They were their own pro league. But Quake Champion, I believe it was called. What they announced it as tonight, Quake Champions. Tim Willits, studio director of ID Software, came out, and after that trailer for Quake Champions came out, the whole crowd went crazy. The same with the Prey, the Prey commercial trailer. Everybody went fucking crazy, man. And I can't tell you, man. He came out and he owned it. A couple of things that I'll say about this game: Quake is amazing. You can sue my bot, but he's probably gonna reverse sue you and take his money back, bro. I'm telling you that right now, fam. Oh, God. But here's the thing. At least my bot doesn't charge you to play roulette. He's not taking any senpais from you, to my utmost knowledge. But Quake Champions, man. I remember playing Quake in middle school. It was such a fun game, so fast-paced. It's like the new Doom. It was like the new Doom back in middle school with the fast-paced multiplayer murder. It was amazing. So, you guys definitely need to keep an eye out for Quake Champions. It's going to be a fun game. They're actually expanding outside of the Quake leagues into the new pro leagues that are out there. Quake will be, once this game is released, Quake is going to be a hot commodity, guys, and I highly advise you guys play this. You guys stream it. The same thing for Prey. Like, this E3 this year was big for Bethesda, just off of Prey and Quake. These two games revolutionized the gaming industry, especially Quake. Quake has been going on for about 20 years now. I was 2 years old and people were playing this game. And Prey 2, or just Prey. Prey was a revolutionary game for the Xbox as far as a first-person horror survival sci-fi shooter. I think it revolutionized the gaming industry. It was beautiful, man. No, Destiny, Sony, that will be on the Sony stage. So if you guys don't understand how E3 works, it's sectioned off into days. Sony and Microsoft, I believe, are on the same day, if not opposite days, or right next to each other. The actual expo for E3 starts on June 14th through June 16th. That's when it's open up to the public. If you didn't buy industry tickets, you didn't get to go into the pre-expo, which is today, or now yesterday and tomorrow. Bethesda and EA were the first to get their booths done and get their shows out. All right, so Microsoft is tomorrow. So again, that's like part of the pre-expo. It's not open to the public yet, but anybody that's got like industry or VIP tickets are getting in there, and anybody that's like a game channel is getting in there to record. So you're gonna see anything Bungie for Microsoft and Sony. I don't think Bungie will be on. Well, no, I'm wrong. Bungie or Destiny will not be on the Microsoft booth. It will not be on the Microsoft showcase. Bungie games are going to be on the Sony showcase because they're primarily Activision. They're loyal to Activision, which I did find out, guys, and I may be a little late on this, but if you didn't know, PS4 is getting exclusive gear and exclusive guns and some shit from Rise of Iron. So, but I will tell you guys to pre-order that as soon as possible. But yeah, guys, I know you may not be big like Quake players or Prey players, but keep an eye on these games. These are good games to stream. Your viewers are going to want to see them, I assure you, especially some of the older guys. But we'll keep moving. I don't want to talk about that too much. I will say, all right, so the plot for Prey is set in 2032. You're a key experiment. You gain psychological abilities and awesome weapons to survive and escape the ship. Like I said, you can hear more about Quake and Prey at QuakeCon. A lot of this stuff's going to be at QuakeCon this coming up here. So, the next thing we're going to talk about is Doom. I know a lot of you guys have played the new Doom. I didn't personally because I love the game, but Doom has never been my thing to play. They featured a lot about Doom on the showcase for Bethesda tonight. And the first thing was, there's new snap map features, which snap map basically is you're creating your own levels and objectives. If you guys didn't know what snap map was before when Doom came out. Okay. You can't gamble in my stream, bro. My bot sucks ass when it comes to giving money. Unless you gamble big like Otaku just did. And you see how Jihad and Otaku are gambling big. You have more of a chance to double your chances with big gambles. Smaller gambles usually are a loser unless they're like 1,000 or 2,000. You see Jihad just rolling in. Jihad's going in right now. But so Doom, new snap map features and abilities, new updates. They're all free. So anything that's coming out for Doom this year is free. For the snap map features, I don't know if the DLC is free or not. They did not state that. But so for the snap map features, there's new construction modules, new props, new weapons, objects, and items and abilities that you can use. Oh, you probably are just getting unlucky. Oh, damn, bro, you've lost a shit ton of your senpais already. I hope you put some into tickets, my dude. But so yeah, if you're a creator yourself in the Doom game, if you like to create levels and objectives to the levels and what you can get out of those levels, they're going to include the weapon wheel when this update comes out. The weapon wheel that you saw in Doom is going to be available in Snap Map. Also, there are new creator logic options to make the game You did 20,000 tickets. All right, you're good to go then, Vulture. I think that should be enough. But new logic options for creators to make your levels more immersive and more interactive and more counteractive with the enemies. But yeah, all that's free. All the snap map features and logic options are free for the rest of the year, and they should be free next year as well. There are some new game modes, multiplayer game modes coming out with a new CTF one flag variant called Hexadus, new multi-zone capture and hold mode called Sector, and 3 new free-for-all modes that will be released in the coming time, including Classic Deathmatch. So you guys definitely keep an eye on Doom for everything, for the snap map packages coming out and the multiplayer that's coming out as well. Doom is getting a whole lot bigger than what the game actually just came out to be, and it's become one of the most historic first-person shooters, and it's only been a month since release. Unto the Evil is the first DLC pack for Doom, which is going to include, coming on July 3rd, it's going to include new multiplayer maps. They are called Offering, Cataclysm, and Ritual. A new playable demon called the Harvester, which I think was actually in the story mode. I think it was just released to be able to play as that monster. And obviously, there is going to be new guns, new armor sets, equipment items, taunts, and more. So if you're a Doom player, keep an eye out for all of that shiz. Oh, Doom continued. I have more. There is always more with fucking Doom, man. As of tonight, you can download the first mission on Doom for PS4, Xbox One, and PC for free and play it for all week long. And that is a thing from Bethesda. They want you to experience Doom if you're skeptical. And the first mission is immersive enough to show you how much you're really going to enjoy Doom. So I highly emphasize, or I highly suggest anybody go download that first mission if you haven't played Doom already. Alright, and we're going to go and get to Fallout 4. So, if you guys have played Fallout Shelter, you do know that last year that was a game released on the mobile application that was basically you're building your own shelter to survive. So, on top of more coming out for the Wasteland Workshop update, which is conveyor belts, and basically you're going to be able to have assembly lines. You're going to be able to build your own vault with this update coming out soon. What am I getting off? After I finish this Bethesda coverage, I'm actually getting off because I'm actually going to go to sleep. I got to wake up and I got to watch day 2 of E3 tomorrow. And then me and Claudia are going to stream. I'm actually going to play a game tomorrow. I'm probably going to play Battlefield 4 while me and Claudia do SRG talk. I'm doing my own independent SRG talk tonight because Claudia, he was busy today, enjoying his day and shit like that. Which I had Claudia on Snapchat, man. He's got a lot of happy snaps, man. He's pretty cool. If it involves getting in the party, no. But whatever else, yeah, sure. But yeah, with Fallout 4, you're going to be able to build your own vault now. You're going to be able to run experiment tests. Can you play BO4? We'll see, because I'm not really going to be focused on the game. I'm just going to be playing it in the background. But we'll talk more tomorrow. We'll see. So if you played Fallout Shelter again, you're basically getting Fallout Shelter and Fallout 4 with the ability to create. There you go. Boss wanted something. Okay, but so with that, basically bringing Fallout Shelter into the game, I think is going to make the game even more immersive. To be able to build your own vault for once, it gives you that sort of sense of control that you never really had in Fallout. In Fallout, you were always the wanderer, and now you can make your own safe home that you have every angle on, every aspect. You can actually test the people that come in. Like, they can come in, and you can test them on the workout bicycles. I can't remember exactly what they're called. I'm an idiot and dead-brained right now. But you can test them on those. You can actually have marauders come in and attack you, and your people defend your vault. It's going to be an awesome thing, man. And when they did like the outro for the Vault Tech DLC, it zoomed out like it was in Fallout Shelter. You got to see the side view of your entire vault and what's going on. It was really sweet. But that was really it for Fallout 4. There's also... Oh, I almost forgot this. There is also something else coming up for Fallout 4. Nuka World, I believe it was called. Yeah, Nuka World. I think it was called Nuka World. Let me find it. Yes, here it is. It's a Nuka World DLC, I believe it is, and you get to explore this this theme park that is called Nuka World, which is pretty fucking hype. And it looks massive too. So you guys definitely keep an eye out for that if you're Fallout 4 players. I know Crash Game Reviews is a big Fallout 4 player. Otaku, rip. I'll pull you back, Otaku. Give me a second. But yeah, I know Crash. He plays a lot of Fallout 4. But yeah, if you guys have the season pass, or you guys are actually or if you guys buy the DLC per option, I highly advise you guys. Holy shit, I got a lot of emails. I highly advise you guys to buy the Nuka World DLC along. Welcome back, dude. What's going on? I highly advise you guys buy Nuka World and Vault-Tec Workshop and the extension to the Wasteland Workshop. And I think there's more mods coming. Not sure though. They didn't confirm that. The one thing they did confirm, which this is a big deal. This is a very big deal, especially because it's going to be on the HTC Vive, which is a VR headset. If you guys are big into virtual reality, Doom, the new Doom is coming to the VR headset HTC Vive, and Fallout 4 in all of its massiveness is coming to virtual reality from the Bethesda VR, which is the HTC Vive. So if you guys want to dive literally head first into the Fallout Wasteland in virtual reality, please get into this Bethesda VR and test it and get it and just have a virtual world first person blast in the whole wasteland of Fallout 4. So that's about as much as I'm going to talk about Fallout 4. I'm really stoked. Taku, like Bethesda dropped that bomb on us right at the end, which is really, really awesome. To just be immense in the world, the virtual reality world of Fallout 4 and all its massiveness. Imagine having a Deathclaw just staring you down, like breathing down your neck, about to kill you, and you just put in work on them with a minigun from your suit. So it's pretty fucking amazing, man. But that's all I'm really gonna talk about Fallout 4. Also, Bethesda released one more thing, Elder Scrolls Online. They did talk about ESO. The Dark Brotherhood DLC is coming out if you're an ESO fan, so keep an eye on that. But also, they're coming out with an update called One Tamriel, and it's going to be a live update where, from that point on, level advantages will not matter. Level barriers will be cut off. You can play the game in all of its entirety off the bat. It won't be like it was before, where you had to play the level up and then get into certain areas and play with certain people. One Tamriel literally means one Tamriel for ESO. So I highly recommend that you guys get that game. Wait for the Dark Brotherhood DLC to come out and wait for that One Tamriel live update to come out, so you can play with all your friends, whether they're like a level 5,000, or yeah, you can play with anybody you want and go anywhere you want off the bat once One Tamriel comes out for ESO. So I believe we have one more game to talk about, and this was the big game for Bethesda. Now, granted, everything that came out with Prey and Quake and Doom was big. The ESO live update and Dark Brotherhood talk, Fallout and all its updates were big. But this is the one game that was big, that was confirmed at E3 2015 Bethesda Showcase last year as a trailer. Let me see. You guys are in a raffle, and I'm not doing anything with the raffle. Hey, oh word. Pooh Boy 151, welcome to the stream, dude. If you're just coming in, man, we are doing post E3 coverage. I have covered everything from the EA press conference and everything in between EA and Bethesda press conference from IGN and their interviews till the Bethesda conference all the way through. And we're about to do the final game before I get off for the night. Holy shit, I've been talking for almost 2 hours already. That's awesome. Giad, I'm going to bonus you something, man, because you actually won. Bonus Giad boss. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. But yeah, if you guys could welcome in Pooh Boy for me, that'd be really awesome. I'm glad to see you, man. I am not playing Destiny right now. Like I said, I'm doing like post E3 coverage, day one E3 coverage, because I watched the entire E3, and there was a lot to come out. Titanfall, some Telltale series releases, EA Sports updates, Bethesda updates for Fallout 4, ESO, Praise coming back. It was amazing, man. I will be talking also about this more on me and Mr. Claudio's SRG talk tomorrow. Let me bonus you, Pooh Boy, because Pooh Boy, I am doing a giveaway if you're interested, buddy.
Wreck Sonic.
Alright, but yeah, Pooh Boy, if you're interested, man, I am doing a giveaway. If you want to know the details about my giveaway, here is the details. If you follow me and these 4 other people, you were entered to win a Rocket League game through Steam. It's going to be on Steam. It's not on console. You get a hot Steam key, $50 package from Princess Rambeta of Overlay and GFX. Hey, boss, thanks for stopping by, man. Thank you for following me. You have a good night, brother, and thank you so much for being a part of that Animal Clan raid. I love the Animal Clan to death, man. Have a good night, man. Give some love to Giad as he bounces. But the final game that we're going to talk about tonight, guys, before I actually cut this, is the most anticipated part and expected, because Quake and Prey were not expected. Those are really big shockers because those were the first release trailers. This is the final part, man. This is the final part, and I may play Destiny for a little bit after that. I may just chill. I don't know. The final game that was expected at E3 was Dishonored 2. Dishonored 2, which was explained thoroughly by creative director from Arcane Studios, Harvey Smith. He was kind of shy to be on stage a little bit too, actually. It was kind of cool. But he explained Dishonored 2 and all of its beauty. Guys, I'm telling you right now, I'm getting Dishonored 2. The trailer blew me away. The gameplay showcase blew me away. Everything about this fucking game blew me away. And I'll tell you, Dishonored 1 had me almost speechless. I gave it a 9 out of 10. Some things it lacked. The detection engine on that game for the AI was very wacky. It could see you when I know for a fact it couldn't see you. So you couldn't be as stealthy in your routes. And in the first game, the assassination techniques were amazing. The gore was perfect. Otaku, if you love Dishonored, man, you're going to want to stick around for this final section because I've got everything that we know so far about Dishonored 2. Because that's all they talked about. They gave you everything you need to know about Dishonored 2. And the first game was almost perfect. Just the assault, stealth, and in-between routes were kind of off. Because of the detection mechanic in it was pretty bad in Dishonored. I got fucking cheated so many times in the fucking game, man. It was bullshit, but I love Dishonored every second. Dishonored 2 is a piece of work. It is based in the Empire Isles in the land of Karnaca. So, in the game, you do start in Dunwall, and you do end the game in Dunwall. But about 98% of this game is going to be spent in the new land of Karnaca, whatever you want to call it. Victorian-inspired world, still a beautiful world, just as you remember Dishonored, even prettier, with better graphics. You can play as, God, I can never remember his last name. I know I wrote it down somewhere too. Oh, what's his name? Fuck, I gotta find it. Oh, Corvo Artano. Corvo Artano was the original character you could play as in Dishonored. He was the royal guard to his lover / queen, and the daughter Emily Caldwin. That's her name, Emily Caldwin. But now, after the original game, and Corvo has been turned on and betrayed to be a traitor, and he rescues Emily after he has been framed. 15 years later, Emily is the Empress of the Empress Isles. Corvo is her father, and he is also still the royal guard to the Empress, and he is an older man. But you actually get to see Corvo's face in the gameplay trailer. You also get to hear Corvo and Emily talk. They both do. They have where is it? Yeah, complete and oh wait, I'm a dumbass. There was so much that I wrote down about Dishonored 2. I was so excited to watch that entire gameplay, man. It was crazy. Oh god, where is it at? Good god, how far did I go down? Yeah, alright, so yeah, Corvo and Emily both have full dialogue. They have very immersive characteristics and traits. You can play to choose either as Corvo or as Emily. They both have different story paths, both very immersive, different story paths that you can play down. You can play as both. I highly advise you to play as both when the game comes out. I know I'm going to, so I'm very stoked to play both. It's ran on a custom game engine that was made by the developers. Hey MJ, much love to you, brother. Thank you for coming by, man. As always, I can't wait to see you soon, and I will see you around, my dude. But yeah, you can play as Corvo and Emily. You get to see them both. Corvo and Emily both talk. They have both immersive dialogue and actions, both different stories you can both choose from. It's ran on a custom game engine called the Void Engine that the developers actually created themselves. It's basically what they said. They wanted it to move like a painting, because the game always looked like a painting in my eyes, which I agreed with them. Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, I just want to do the post E3 coverage because I know not everybody got to see E3, and some of my personal favorite games were coming out, and I knew it, and I wanted to do some. I'm gonna do full E3 coverage throughout the week, along with this giveaway and some gameplay of Battlefield 4, maybe some Siege. We'll see. But as we were going, you got complete and coherent environments, which means like, basically, the NPCs are smarter. Yeah, it's no problem, man. Dishonored 2, I know everybody was hyped for Dishonored 2, dude. I was hyped for Dishonored 2 ever since I saw bits and pieces of the trailer at E3 last year. But yeah, so complete and coherent environments mean there's smarter NPCs. And the more complete and coherent environments also mean, like, if you've got a target you have to track, what the developers have done in Dishonored 2 is that they've made the routes that these guys walk and go very clear, and explain where they're going, if they're going to work, why they took that way, if they're going home, why they took that way. And the textures in the game, the graphics in that game, a lot of it is history oriented. You can look at some of the walls and the water stained walls and the ground and see where that piece of texture came from in history. They want you to be so interactive with the environment you can be able to tell through time where it came. And the same with the people and where they go. Even NPCs, you know, if they're just going to the bar, you know, why are they at the bar? They talk nonstop at the bar. Where their home is and why they're taking that route. It thoroughly explains to you all the routes so you can choose which route you want to take, whether it be that stealth route that it gives you, or assault route that it gives you, or that kind of neutral route where you may have to use both. And I think that's amazing to have such an interactive environment, because guys, if you don't know me by now, I'm a sucker for interactive environments, and Dishonored has always taken the cake with that, and they literally just ran with it this year. And how interactive it is, and how much the parkour is really going to come into play with Dishonored this time is going to be amazing. So, the other thing, you have all your original powers. You can obtain all your original powers. I don't think you have your original powers off the bat. I think you can reobtain all your original powers from Corvo. But not only does Corvo have his original powers, he has an extended skill tree with new powers now. And Emily has a brand new set of her own powers that I think she obtains the same way from the Outsider. If you remember that guy, which I thought the Outsider was fucking dope in the first one, man. I love the Outsider. I love this character, his mysteriousness, where he's from, we don't know. We don't know anything about the Outsider, but we know enough. So, Ataku, I'm going to go ahead and say this one for you. I know a couple of the powers, so I'm going to explain to you what the powers are. There's a Mesmerize power, where you get 2 raids in one night. Holy shit. Shuttershot 6, what's going on, man? A Kitty raid. Kitty, thank you so much. You're amazing. Guys, if you don't follow Kitty, I highly advise you do. I know a lot of you probably already follow Kitty. Kitty, thank you so much for that host, darling. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Give some love to Kitty. I'll actually shout her out right now. Kitty's an amazing girl. What up, fellas? What up, what up, what up?
Swag.
What's going on, guys? Kitty, hey, Crytek, what's going on, man? Shout out to Kitty for that raid, man. Much love to you guys. Much love to Kitty. There's a shout out right there. Thank you guys so much for coming by. And if you guys are just coming in, holy shit, I've got a bonus, all of you. Holy crap. So I'm gonna do this giveaway option so you guys know what it is. And I'll let you guys kind of read through that. But if you were just coming in, guys, what I'm doing right now, I'm not actually playing Destiny. I'm actually doing post coverage of day 1 at E3. We have been rolling all night since like 12:30. Kitty, thank you so much. Crytek, I'm doing fantastic, brother. Like I said, I'm doing post coverage. Starry Butt, 7 kills, 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much for coming into the stream, guys. But as I was saying, we're doing post coverage of E3 day 1, which today was the EA press conference and the Bethesda press conference. And Bethesda took the cake today with everything that they released. Now some of you guys are in here. I don't know if you guys are big Prey fans or Quake fans, but Bethesda released off the back today, back to back, the new Prey game is coming out and Quake game is coming out. New updates for Fallout 4 are coming out. I've already explained all of those. There's a Titanfall 2 coming, a lot of Star Wars coming in the future, a lot of updates to EA Sports is coming, some new Telltale games, guys, that are coming out. And if you guys have any questions about day 1 at E3, I'm more than welcome to answer them for you. I watched E3 all day today, and that's what I was doing my stream for tonight. But guys, thank you so much for coming in from Kitty's stream. Kitty, thank you so much for that raid. You were absolutely amazing. If you guys don't follow her already, which I'm guessing a lot of you do, go show that love to Kitty, man. I love watching Kitty streams. One of my favorite streamers to watch when I do have the time to watch a stream. Crytek, Watch Dogs 2 was actually not at E3 today, brother. I don't think their developer was in the booth. They weren't in the lineup for today. As Vulture said earlier, Microsoft is coming tomorrow, so you may get a piece of Watch Dogs 2 between the Microsoft and Sony booths. Today's booths were the EA press conference and the EA press conference and the Bethesda press conference. Blueberry, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you guys so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. I did do the giveaway command. I am doing a giveaway right now, guys. The giveaway is consisting of a copy of Rocket League on the Steam platform with a hot Steam key, a $50 graphics and overlay package from Princess Rambeda herself, and then also a $60 Loot Crate with a Loot Crate gaming t-shirt. It's a gaming Loot Crate. If you guys would be interested in that, just give me a shout in the chat and let me know, and I'll put the giveaway command up, and we can get you guys going with that bonus. But thank you guys so much for coming in. It really means a lot to me for you guys coming in this late. But the topic of discussion we were on before you guys came in was Dishonored 2. Dishonored 2 was the biggest expected release on the Bethesda showcase today at the hangar. And like I said, they did release 2 trailers, one for Prey and one for Quake. And that was very surprising because if anybody's played Quake, they know how much of an amazing multiplayer game that is and how much it established first-person shooters and the leagues that Quake has produced, and Prey, how revolutionary that was for like a survival horror sci-fi game. It was like Alien in its own aspect. And they came out with Prey. Prey is coming back, guys, but it's not Prey 2. It's Prey is starting over. They wiped Prey 2 and dropped that project. Prey is starting over. Quake is coming out again. ESO had some updates with Tamriel 1 and the Dark Brotherhood DLC. Titanfall 2 is coming out. Star Wars has some more content coming. Battlefront 2 will be coming early next year. Titanfall 2 is going to be a very fantastic game. If you guys want to sign up for the beta at Titanfall 2, you can go to Titanfall.com. Battlefield 1 has some more amazing content. Oh, no, Blueberry. There was a lot of Battlefield 1 hype. All right, so we'll kind of backtrack a little bit. We'll go back to Battlefield 1. So Battlefield 1, what they released today was a multitude of things. The biggest thing that they did mention at E3 was that there is a interactive, immersive weather system, meaning that if it's pouring down rain, if it's a shitstorm, and you're going through a mud pit, your walking is going to be staggered. It's going to be slower. You're going to have to fight the weather. If it's a sandstorm in the Middle East, yeah, man, Quake 3. Quake 3 was amazing. Everybody knows how amazing the competitive play for Quake is and how fun it was, man. The nostalgia is coming back, dude. I can tell you they killed it with the Quake, with the Quake trailer. But Blueberry, so you're gonna have to fight the weather. You're gonna have to use the weather to your advantage. If you guys didn't see in the trailers, you can take over warships. You can take over warships. You can take over tanks. You can take over small vehicles. You can take over planes. The environment's completely destructive. So say if you're riding in an airplane, which the airplanes were amazing, they had an open look while you're in the plane. You're more aware than you would be in a jet, and you can take over warships in midair, or you can take them down in midair. If you take down a warship over a populated area of the map, it could destroy massive parts of the map because a lot of the maps are going to be fully destructible now. It's very immersive and interactive gameplay. They want you to feel World War I as if you were actually in it. And I think that's a great step on Battlefield's part. Actually, Jamie Foxx and Zac Efron actually got into a 64-man first look multiplayer game that IGN did not catch, but it is actually up on the E3 stream on YouTube and Twitch, I believe. But it was very good play on Battlefield's part, and for them to step back into the World War I era. I can't tell you how excited I am to see it, to be completely honest. They nailed it right on the head, to be completely honest. Everything's ever changing, so like the environments still crumble after they've been destroyed if they're not fully taken down. It's still like an open sandbox world. Destruction, everything. You can take over any vehicle. I think you can ride horses. I think that's a thing. I know swords are going to be a weapon, so you can be riding through a sandstorm on a horse with a sword, hijacking horses with a sword. There's a multitude of weapons. The weapon loadout is immense, depending on where your locale is or what faction you're fighting for. I don't know if there's going to be a campaign. I'm pretty sure there's going to be. Every Battlefield has one, and they're not bad campaigns whatsoever. But there was Battlefield 1 hype definitely at the end of the EA press conference, and I'm very hyped to see it. Very hyped to do some beta testing for it, because I signed up for Titanfall 2 and Battlefield 1 beta testing today. But Otaku, didn't forget you, man. We're gonna go back to Dishonored. So, Otaku, those powers I was about to talk about. The Mesmerize power is on Emily, and basically, the Mesmerize power, dude, the hype is real, man. The hype is real. E3 has come off strong on day one this year, so I'm super stoked to see what the next 3 or 4 days are going to hold. But the Mesmerize power is you take this device from the darkness and you push it out towards enemies, and they become mesmerized by it, which gives you the ability to walk right past them because they're not focused on you whatsoever. They're like an open trance. And far reach powers are basically like Corvo's like teleportation jump like he had, except like you use like this grapple from the darkness to reach out to other places to get over to those objects. And not only that, but if you upgrade your far reach powers enough, you can actually grapple enemies and pull them out in midair and do like a midair assassination. The domino power was my favorite. So the way they showed the domino power was you were getting towards one of your assassination targets, and what Emily did was she set up a stun mine, and then the domino power is whatever one enemy, if whatever the original target enemy gets, like if like that enemy target takes a bullet to the head, whatever other enemy is attached with the domino power gets the same effect. So if you got 4 enemies in a diamond, and you hit one with the domino power and it attaches to the other 3, if you shoot that one in the head, the other 4 die by a headshot. The Shadow Walk powers basically turn you into this shadow creature where you're crawling on the ground as a shadow, and you crawl up to your enemy, you grab them arm and leg, and you can dismember them, or you can turn them upside down and shank them, or cut their throat, or cut their head off, and you're basically turning into dusk. when you have the shadow power. At some point in time in the game, man, you get this thing called the warping compass. It's the outsider's timepiece is what it's called. And basically, what happens then is the outsider's timepiece, there you get it right before you go into this mission for this house. And inside this house, your darkness powers don't work, or your powers don't work because the inside of this house has been tampered with certain, the reality's been warped. But this outsider's timepiece, it's like a compass, kind of. But it's like a handheld mirror basically, and when you open this mirror and it's got like 3 shards of like this crystal or glass, you could look back in time into wherever you're looking, where the camera's pointed, and you can see what the house was when it was plush and full of life, and you can transport yourself to that certain section of the house back into that time, and you can explore that house in that previous time. But then you can warp back. So basically, if you're going through the damaged house and you have the timepiece open and you see a guard in the previous time, you can warp into that time behind them, do an assassination kill, and then warp back without being caught. Because once you go back to that other time, the guard can't see you, but you can see that guard through that kind of like timepiece portal. See the other guard dead, but you can go back in and assassinate him. Barry, I believe it, man, because that's basically what it is. It's a portal. It's a handheld portal you can go back and forth in time with, because you can't use your powers in the house, but I'm pretty sure you get to keep that timepiece. And when I saw that, I was sold. And that's one of the biggest things that made me want the game. But the silent routes, the aggressive routes, and the in-between routes are more updated. They give you more of an immersive way to be stealthy, or to be aggressive, or to be in the middle and kind of be stealthy and attack. The routes are more immersive. They give you a better way to be stealthy. Like I saw one part where Emily saw this guy come downstairs, and she climbed on top of a little ledge you can like perch on, and then climb up through an elevator shaft to get above them. And I thought that was amazing. And the release date is on November 11th, 2016. It's coming out for Xbox One, PS4, and PC. There is a collector's edition. There's only a limited amount though. There's only an unlimited amount for the collector's edition. They're not making a surplus amount. You have to pre-order it quickly. It is up for pre-order now since they announced it. And if you do pre-order any shape or form of the game, which is either the regular game, special edition, or collector's edition, you get a copy of Dishonored Definitive Edition, which is a remastered version of Dishonored. And like I said, the story begins in Dunwall and it ends in Dunwall, but most of the game you're going to be in Karnaca. Extended skill trees, brand new powers, bomb-ass powers, new weapons. The graphics are beautiful. Also in this game, you can use the weather to your advantage. In the gameplay, there was a windstorm that came through, because Karnaca is a very windy place. Very beautiful setting. It's not like Dunwall where it was very, very gothic looking. This place is very bright and vibrant and beautiful. But there was a windstorm that brought in a lot of dust, and they had used Emily and directed her in like a parkour, trance up a wall. She assassinated one guy off the edge, and then a storm came in. She hopped over the wall, came up behind him, and because he couldn't see anything in the storm, she came up behind him and used a unique takedown to kill him. So there are unique takedowns in this game as well, Otaku. So again, November 11th, 2016, there's a collector's edition, very short amount. You can get Definitive Edition if you pre-order. I highly advise you guys do this. I'm giving this game a 10 out of 10 without even playing it, but I think even when I play it, if there was an 11, I got it. I'm very stoked to see this game come out. I'm getting it myself. I'm getting that along with Quake and Prey. And if you guys are fans of Quake and Prey, if you're a streamer and you like Quake and Prey, get those games, get Dishonored. Oh, I forgot to completely tell you guys. The Elder Scrolls 5, Skyrim, is coming out with a remastered edition. And yes, that is absolutely correct. They are coming out with a remastered edition. And when I need remastered, I mean like remastered. That it's beautiful. They did graphics comparisons for the 360 and the PS3. Skyrim is coming out remastered. Nothing's really changing with the story. The only thing that's changing with that game is the graphics, my friends, and it is absolutely beautiful. The magic looks more erect and realistic releasing from your hands. The textures, the light rays, everything about this game is amazing, and it makes me Fusro in my pants. So I can't, I'm getting that too, and I'm pretty sure it's not going to be at a $60 price. It's not like Call of Duty 4. You can buy it individually. There's going to be a download code. It's not coming on a hard copy, but there is going to be a download code for the remastered version. No, 7. Actually, it's not. There is no extra percentage. It's all equal. The way my Revlo bot is set up, if anybody else runs Revlo, they know you have as equal as a chance of somebody winning 1 ticket as somebody that has 20,000. So you can buy 1 ticket and win, man, or you can buy 20,000 and win. It's all up to how many tickets you want to buy. But in the same light, even though it's all at random, the more tickets you buy, the more the random chance you have of that 1 ticket being pulled. So I actually got to yeah, no problem, buddy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bonus all of you guys. Give me 1 second, Shuttershot. 1 sec, guys. I got to bonus all you guys that are still in here. Hey, man. I'm doing this as a big thank you because I just hit... I'm doing this as a thank you guys, as the giveaway, because I just hit 300 about a week ago, and in 3 months I got to 320 followers, and then I also hit my goal of 100 subscribers on YouTube, 1,000 followers on Twitter, and I'm coming up on 2,000 views, man. And I want to give you guys the best thank you possible, even if you're new to my stream. If any of you are new to my stream, I just want you to know, guys, I do take this stream very seriously, but what I mean by very seriously is I put 120% into this stream. Even if you're brand new, I love having you guys here, and I love my stream, dude. I love having a fun ass time. That's why I do small stuff like this, to interact more with you guys. Because a lot of people don't watch E3. A lot of people don't have time to sit there for 8 hours and watch the EA press conference and Bethesda press conference, and then everything in between from IGN or something like that. So I watch that for you guys, and then I bring that news to you. But also, I do play games. Destiny is my main platform, but I have Destiny up just because. I do play other games. I play Battlefield 4, I play Call of Duty Black Ops 3, I play the Zombies, I play Rainbow Six Siege, Fallout 4. All the games that come on Gold, I usually play a majority of those. I have Metro that I haven't really touched in a while, but I play that. I do play GTA 5 for anybody that's on Xbox One and wants to play GTA 5, or any other games at that fact. I play Need for Speed. I play horror games. I have done a full series on Outlast and Outlast Whistleblower. I'm working on a series of the Evil Within. I got a lot of games, basically. Mirror's Edge Catalyst is coming Tuesday. And I may. Mirror's Edge Catalyst is coming Tuesday. And I'm also getting PC within a couple weeks from this coming up Tuesday, and I'll be coming to PC as well. So a lot of the stuff, if you guys don't know, I really like having new faces in here. I really appreciate you guys coming in. You don't have enough to buy. What? I bonused you. That's malarkey. There you go, man. So there you go. I think you got it now. 7 kills. But yeah, guys, I love having new faces in here. So thank you guys all so much coming in from the Animal Raid and Kitty Raid. I love Vulture. I love Kitty. Those guys are amazing. MJ also for raiding me from the Animal Clan, and the hosts. You guys are super fucking awesome. But if you guys have any questions about any games from E3, I covered Titanfall 2. I covered Madden and FIFA and EA Sports in general. I covered Battlefield 1. I covered Doom. I covered Elder Scrolls Online, Quake, Prey. What else? Dishonored 2. I covered Kingdom Hearts 3, Red Dead Redemption 2. What was that other game? Recore. The Xbox Slim. I covered the new Legend of Zelda. The past 5 games I just stated were like small interviews and the small details that we got on them, but we do have a little bit of detail on each. Covered Final Fantasy 15. Covered Star Wars. I covered the indie game that released for EA Originals called Fee. I got about almost 5 pages here worth of E3 content from today, guys, that I've been reading for the past 2 hours, man. And if you guys have any question that went on during E3 today, there was some Telltale interview going on between. There's a new Telltale Batman series coming out. It's going to be about 5 episodes, to my knowledge, as the average schedule is. There is a new Telltale Walking Dead coming out where you possibly play as Clementine. You do see Clementine as a grown-up adult now. She has a missing finger, and she has a new friend his name's Alejandro. The Telltale series for Batman, you play more as Bruce Wayne than you do Batman. Hey, Otaku, hey, I'm glad you had a good time, man. Trust me, I do play games. If you come in tomorrow, man, between 7 and 11 p.m., I'll actually be playing Battlefield 4 with Mr. Cloudy. We'll be doing This is what this is called. It's called SRG Talks, but I'm doing my own independent one tonight. But me and Mr. Cloudy will be doing SRG Talks tomorrow. And we'll be covering day 2 of E3, and Microsoft is on the board tomorrow, so you guys will be more than welcome to come back and see that. But Otaku, thank you for coming by, brother. I really appreciate it. You have a wonderful night, man. And, yeah, so we'll be covering day 2 tomorrow. This is all day 1, guys, that I've been running so far. If you guys have any questions about the giveaway or the games that I've covered tonight or anything about myself, if you're new, you're more than welcome to ask me. If you're a streamer, let me know. I'll pull the shout-out command for you. I have to do it because Moobot's really weird, and I'm not paying for Moobot. But anything else, guys, I'm more than happy to answer for you, dudes. Oh, man.
She's thirsty.
I'm thirsty because my voice is so damn hoarse.
The John guy.
Who's John?
Yeah.
Can somebody in my stream right now
I don't know. I know this guy.
answer to me?
If it's Master Chief, that's all I know.
Can somebody
him by.
answer
I
to
only
me?
know him by
Answer to
Master
me
Chief.
who John is. Who is John in the Halo series?
I only know him by Master Chief. That's all I've ever heard.
Oh man. Oh jeez.
Then you got this dude that looks like an actor I know.
All right, guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run some. Nope. Never mind. I lied. I'm gonna run something that's not elimination. That's what I'm gonna run. So guys, you're gonna see me play some Destiny here for a little bit. If you guys have any questions regarding E3, day 1 today, or if you have any questions about myself, you're more than welcome to ask them. Actually, hold that thought. Let's see who's streaming right now, because we might actually go do a little Senpai raid. And I haven't said this, and this may sound corny as fuck to you guys, but I love saying it. To all the new followers that have come in tonight, thank you so much, and welcome to the family at Senpai Circle. With a little dab out for you. Thank you. And we're gonna see who's on tonight. Let's see if we can get a little Senpai raid going. I'd rather you guys go watch somebody else that's a whole lot more entertaining than myself. Than me play some Destiny.
Oh, we just went.
2.5 hours of E3 review. That's amazing, and that was really fun doing that tonight. I loved giving you verified content and small opinion from me, and seeing you guys, reply in the chat. Otaku getting hella excited about Dishonored. I know I'm excited about Dishonored. Twitch really threw me off because Twitch said that Bethesda's booth was starting at 9:15 Pacific Standard Time, and it actually didn't start till 10. And the E3 Expo site says that the Expo doesn't start until the 14th, and it actually started today on the 12th. And yeah, so what I'm gonna do, guys, and I do this for everybody. If you guys, let me see who's on before I actually confirm that I'm gonna do a little bit of a raid. If my one load. Okay, so. All right, so what we're gonna do, guys, if you want to go ahead and follow me. Vibes plays COD. What's going on, man? Welcome to the stream, dude. We're about to do a little bit of a raid here in a minute. If you're just coming in, Vibes plays COD. I was actually gonna run some Destiny, but I was running. What I've been doing all night since like 12:30 is I've been doing post E3 coverage from the EA press conference and the Bethesda press conference and the interviews that IGN was providing from Telltale Games and other developers. I was running coverage, post coverage on that tonight, and what I was going to do, I was going to play a little bit of Destiny, but I'm actually going to go ahead and did you hit me with that follow? Did you hit me with that follow? I don't think so. I don't think you did. I don't know if you did. I don't know, I didn't see it. So confused. Oh, Lord. I gotta check. I don't think you did. Uriel San, welcome to the stream, dude. You know, guys, we got people coming in. I'm actually gonna play for a little bit. Let's see. Let's go run some let's go run some Rift. If anybody's coming in for Trials of Osiris, I'm very sad to disappoint you, but that shit ain't happening tonight, man. I'm not playing Trials this weekend, man. I've had enough of Trials for the past 2 weekends, and then making it to like 6 or 7 wins. I think the max that I made it was 6. Yeah, probably 6. And getting my ass kicked. Aside from that, you're not seeing me play Trials this weekend. But I'd be more than happy to play a little bit of gameplay for you guys to see how I kind of roll. I'm probably not going to use this sniper. I actually shouldn't even be running my Titan right now. Oh shit, but if I could actually get that bubble leveled up all the way, that'd be great. But if you guys are new to the stream and you are streamers, just give me a shout in the chat and I'll be more than happy to shout you out. As you can see, my lovely, sexy Titan setup, I'm running the glass house because I don't have that last perk on my Titan. Some random Spectre stuff, just some random legendary gear. Running a 335 Hawksaw, 335 Herald Defiance of Yasmin, and 334 Herald Quilm's Terminus. My Titan's getting there, man. I can get my Warlock up to almost a 335. I'm like a close to a sliver away from a 335. My Titan can get up to 333, almost 334, and my Hunter can get up to about a 331, I think. So I'm getting there, man. Definitely getting there.
Run.
Again, if you're also new to the stream, you're more than welcome to chat, and it would really mean a lot to me if you drop me a follow, man. Always love adding new family members to Senpai Circle. We hit 350 tonight because of you lovely faces, and I could not be happier with that. I think we're above 350, but thank you guys so much all for following, man. Nice to my setup, or because my setup on my Titan's a little wacky, man. If you saw, I had like tier 5 intellect, tier 3 discipline, and tier 2 strength. I need that tier on my discipline to go up, or my strength, because the grenades for a Titan kind of suck. I'm using the magnetic grenade, and if it sticks, it's obviously a 1-shot kill. Standing right next to it can be a 2-shot kill. I'm pretty high with the Hawksaw though. But that was day 1 of E3 in like 2.5 hours. So we're gonna run a little bit of Destiny, then I'm gonna hop in bed and go night night and watch some Vanoss Gaming. Fun fact about me: newfound person to Vanoss Gaming, but I've fallen absolutely in love with Vanoss, H2O Delirious, Wildcat, Nogla. Vanoss is my favorite because he's creative and he's funny. Wildcat's probably my second. Delirious is probably. Delirious and Nogla are close, but I like Delirious for his laugh. Like he's very happy when he plays. He's not in a bad mood.
Like his Fallout 4 thing is fucking
Yeah, it's pretty good. I will say that.
I want to show you the part on Fallout 4.
Mini Lad? Mini Lad's alright, man. Mini Lad's pretty cool. Like, Mini Lad... Oh, I might want to turn that on. Mini Lad produced one of the funniest moments in like history of Vanoss Gaming. He's the Terrorizer. No, he's like, the Terrorizer has a new son. Meet my boy. Wow. Oh shit. Wow.
Enemy runner active. Stop them. You're falling behind. Enemy runner is down.
Hmm?
Gains the lead.
Halo War. Oh, guys, that is a fun fact. Halo Wars 2 is coming out. It was a very good, in my opinion, it was a very good MMO.
Spark
I
charge.
played this game called Red Attack, Red something. That game was just like Halo.
Oh, that, no, yeah, I remember you having that, yeah. Guys, I also forgot Halo Wars 2 is coming out. They did announce that at IGN today, which I guess has been verified through 343.
Your runner has the spark.
Beat my boy. Low.
Moving in.
Yeah, Mini Lad's pretty funny. Terrorizer has me weak sometimes.
Spark runner.
He's like, get to this chopper.
No,
Get to
my
this
favorite
chopper.
line in game of Call of Duty is,
I'll take my ass home. Go home, go bed. Take a big old shit, go home, go bed. Grab a big glass of milk.
Bring the spark.
Go home, go bed.
That's my favorite line.
Hey, you're fine, man. Hey, Seven, thanks for coming by, man. I appreciate the new faces, love the new faces. You're a new face. Heart you, man. Glad for seeing you. Have a good night. Mini Lad, well, like, Mini Lad, he's very normal. He's normal in a good way, though.
Stop the enemy
No,
runner.
Marcel, he's up there.
Marcel's pretty funny, too. Like, the whole, like, I didn't realize Marcel was a black guy. That's
What?
pretty,
Enemy runner.
Marcel's pretty funny, man.
You're in the lead.
I like how he's the black.
Oh, where was my void shield? Oh my fucking god, okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna raise tonight. You guys are gonna see the rage come out of me. Huh? What'd you say?
He's the black.
Yeah, no, that is pretty funny. Hey, not a problem, mate. Have a good night, man. Meet my boy. La. Next time on Dragon Ball Z, Goku summons the Spirit Bomb.
Enemy has the spark.
Snapper, you mad? Yeah, why? Because I can't see my forehead.
Enemy runner stop.
I'm gonna pop a bubble right
Scary
over.
stuff is funny. Ass.
Is that a zombie holding a nade?
I really like
Charging the
this.
spark.
Alright, where the fuck are they?
Oh god, he's gonna pop a bubble. I see it coming.
We were on a different planet.
Give me, oh my god, give it to me, give it to me.
Taking
95,000.
the spark. Get to the rip.
I popped the bubble too.
They stopped you.
Fuck.
Learn.
I thought the bubble was gonna work. They're probably laughing at me because I deserve that. Hey guys, we're in a special move called Special Beams Cannon.
Spark charging.
You're a faggot, Henderson. Oh, nice. Guys, I promise I'm not this garbage at Destiny even though I'm second place. Space Magic Johnson to nothing. That was an airball. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for staying tonight. I really appreciate you guys hanging out. And
The hell am I supposed
I always love the new faces, the raid love, man. I really appreciate it. It's hella real. Where is he coming from exactly? Oh, I see where he's coming from.
shoulder charge? Ah, so.
Oh god, he wrecked all of us.
Spark runner.
And you waste your hammers right at the end. You know what? You deserve that, man. You deserve that wreck.
Heavy ammo
Defeat.
inbound.
Ah, I killed my own teammate.
I really gotta work on that,
Charging the spark. Heavy ammo available.
oh my god. Are you really just gonna sit back there? Okay, that's cool. Word, okay. He's gonna sit back there and just spawn camp. That's sweet, man.
The spark.
Oh, hey, heavy. Meet my boy.
Runner out. Push forward.
Oh. That is really funny. I love that. Where are you going, bro?
Here, my favorite thing, so like,
Runner down.
wrong.
Oh fuck, I'm in the wrong movie. Oh, nice post-mortem, bro. Nice kill, boy.
When they were doing tag, he saw himself on the Matrix sign.
Yeah.
That shit was fucking
Spark charging.
Okay. But anybody that's still in chat, man, if you want to catch up on some more E3 coverage from me and Mr. Claudio tomorrow, we will be live at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Oh, shit.
Spark ready. Take
Oh, shit. You got me. And if you want any more details on the giveaway or about myself, if you're new to the stream, and who Mr. Cloudy is, you're more than welcome to ask. He is my co-founder on SRG. That is my team, my stream team, my game team, my boys team in general, man. Self-Res Gaming. We are everything games, man. We're unbiased. Oh, shit. Oh, he's so weak. Oh, come on. How long does spawn take?
approaching the rift.
Nope. Bubble.
Spark runner down. That was too close.
Oh, that's nice. Hey, man. Hey, man. Get wrecked.
Only 5
Oh, that's a
minutes
nice bait. That's a nice bait right there. That was fun. Even though we're getting wrecked, at the end of the day, it's all about the fun. I gotta learn that about Destiny, man. I rage too much in Destiny. Any new faces that actually watch me play Destiny enough?
Spark has arrived. Defend your runner.
Why the fusion rifle? Except when you play against tryhards in any single game mode, it's really ridiculous.
I knew nothing did. Oh, what the hell is that?
Where is he? Oh, there he is. Okay. Oh god, that was a hammer, wasn't it?
That was me. That was me. Jesus Christ.
Come on, man. I've cleared out this entire zone for you, boy.
They've defeated your spark runner.
Oh my god. Are you serious? That's something else, man. That's awesome. We cleared out. We had a spawn cleared out. Hey, guys. Oh yeah, I knew that was coming. My name is Simple Opagus. I attend Southbury State. If anybody knows that reference, I can bonus them like right now.
I know the reference.
Well, anybody aside from this guy.
I want to know. I can tell you what that's from. I want to know.
Runner out. Push forward.
How many fucking... Oh my god.
Hey, Westlow, you
Spark
said it.
runner is down.
You said it.
Oh, we're actually coming back, man. If we can just get that spark one more time, we can come in the lead. That'd be nice to win one match and then call it a night.
Charging the spark.
Oh, trade. That Hawkeye, man, the stability is so smooth. Thing's smooth as butter, man. Also, guys, I'm also starting to do like Trials of Osiris with viewers, but I don't guarantee carries. I will say that. I'm not the best Trials player in the world, and I don't aim to be.
Defend your runner.
Defend your runner. If we could just score.
They've stopped your spark runner.
Of course it did. Get it, Rick.
Spark
Oh my god, if we can just get it one more time.
Master Creep come through here?
Oh, do I have a super? I do.
Master Creep
9,
came through here.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Spark ready. Take it.
Grab it.
Your runner has the spark. They've defeated your spark runner.
Oh my god. Wow, you need to get me?
Charging
They ever
fire.
shown fight as one?
Not in that game. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1. Welcome to Thunderdome.
Runner out.
Oh god, it's out. I'm out.
1
I tried.
minute.
I did my best. Jesus.
Runner approaching the rift. Defeat is imminent.
Defeat isn't imminent. Just score, man. Score, man. You got it.
Runner down.
Oh, no, we're done.
Double down.
Well, guys, we did our best.
30
They literally need one more kill.
Spark charging. This can't be your best effort, Guardian.
It wasn't. It was absolutely horrible. Alright guys, well, that's my half-assed attempt at one Rift game for the night after post E3 coverage. Amazing post E3 coverage. I'm going to go host General Andrews. You are more than welcome to go over there. Consider it a little senpai raid if you want to. Let me actually post his link in the chat. General Andrews, very fantastic guy. He plays for the Kapow stream team and CGN if I am correct. Twitch.tv/ And if you guys go over there and I see you, I will bonus you some more senpai for the giveaway if you were interested in doing the giveaway. And yeah, let's do that. There we go. So yeah, twitch.tv/ General Andrews 1_0. He is a general and a scholar. But alright guys, that's it for me. Shout out to all my sponsors: Pwn Brand, Red Dot Designs, Apocalypse Gameware, Energized Gum, G2A.com. And shout out to my partners, iPendulum, I Create Pendulum Network. And also shout out to No Scope Glasses, which is my newest sponsor. You can get a 5% discount on glasses or whatever products they carry over there if you use my code. And those are all my sponsors. Also, Draft Grips. Shout out to Draft Grips. They are a new sponsor. All very awesome guys that I've taken a few minutes to personally talk with. I'm very happy to have them as my sponsors. But yeah, Pendulum Network and iCreate are also my partner YouTube teams. You can also go check out the website. Check out the Twitter. Check out the Facebook. Check out the Instagram. And yeah, that'll be it for me, guys. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. You can come catch me and Mr. Claudio on a session at SRG Talks tomorrow at 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Time, doing day 2 current and post coverage. We will actually be watching the E3 conference while we are streaming to give you live details, and also post coverage, talk about it a little bit more. I think E3 may be ending right when our stream is supposed to. Either way, come catch it. You won't want to miss it. Day 2 is going to be hot with Microsoft on the board. Much love to you guys. Thank you to all the new faces. Thank you to Vulture with that animal raid. Thank you to Kitty with her raid. Love you guys both very much. Thank you, MJ, for coming in here. I love you very much, man. Thank you to all the new faces. You guys are fantastic. Keep up with that giveaway that'll be finalized June 18th. Much love to you guys. Peace. Have a fantastic night. And here's my YouTube. And let's host General Andrews. Bye, guys. I gotta do some drugs. What do you mean, man?